If you don't like Superman because he likes to save brown people and children and people around the world, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah, yeah,
say?
yeah,
If
yeah.
you identify with the oppressors, there's something wrong with you.
Bro, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just a film. It's just fantasy.
We're in a world where exploiting children, killing children is just normal. Ah, it's okay, guys.
I don't understand how we
That's the
got to that.
empire we're in. How the fuck are we in that empire right now?
How did we get there, bro?
I had to get my mind back into some normality because I was in a very dark place. So, guys, for all breaking news, check out the Brothers Geekout YouTube page. It's all the breaking news on the stories. Follow us for all the stories and stuff like that for breaking news. What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Us brothers are back for another episode. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Shit's been going down with us brothers, and there's a lot of news to discuss. Before we get into it, this podcast is sponsored by Cherish Clicks. See the magic, be the magic. Check the description for more. Shit, man, Kibbs, it's been a while, man. I think it's been over a month since we caught up. The last month, I wouldn't even say it's been busy. Like, not only has it been busy, we've been going through some shit, man. It's crazy. Like at a moment, I thought we were cursed, man. At a moment, I feel like we've been cursed.
I think we have. I think we have. I think we've got the bad eye. Somebody's given us the bad eye. I swear, somebody's given us the bad eye because it's not. It's. I think last night was my final straw, bro. So I went to see an old friend. I haven't seen him in 20 years, bro. 20 years.
who's
And I
that?
said
Who's
that
that?
this year I'll make effort to see people, see friends, not just do all the stuff I love, but see people. Uh, but yesterday was the day of testament, bro. Allah pushed me to my limits, man. I'm actually surprised I got home safe. Like I was in one of those. It's fucked, bro. I'm sorry to start the podcast in that way, guys.
Oh no, I got
But
a lot of
fucking
shit to
hell,
say
has
too.
my
So
mentality has been fucked. Like and if it's not people, it's society, it's governmental. How can you escape from a reality that just keeps biting back in such a bad way that it doesn't affect it affects everything, your friends, your family, everything, man. It was fucked. Yesterday was a fucked up day, bro. We got ticket. Like, man, you let go of the money part. It's like you motherfucker, bro. You're like a shit to a fly, bro. 2 seconds dropping the kids off, you fucking drop a ticket. Like you motherfucker. Anyway, fuck it. That's happened anyway. Uh anyway. Parking
yeah,
attendants, I
wow.
know you're just doing your job, but like, there's like a 5 minute restriction. I got kids. Oh man. Anyway, that fucked up my day in the morning and then the rest of the day fucked up along the way. Trains being delayed and fucking post office not accepting my packages. It's like fucking hell, man. Like if everything wanted to be against me today, why today? But then there's other stuff that's bothering me, bro, man. Shit that's happening in the world. We got our own family issues going on at the moment now, and it's like some goodness, man. Some goodness, some goodness, some
Mm.
goodness. We need some goodness, which we did get some goodness. We did get some goodness, but then it's like, how do we spoke about this before where we said we'll talk, we overwhelm ourselves with too much stuff. And I still overwhelming myself. Like I still can't seem to find the balance to say, you know what? No. Like last week, the week before, the week before that, it's been so busy. Like I've started to snap at people now. I've started to snap at people now, and it's like, oh, shit. That's why I just avoid saying anything in the groups because I'll
Mm.
say something silly or do something silly, and then I'll regret it later. And it's like, bro, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just a film. It's just fantasy. Why am I
Mm.
arguing with you motherfuckers for? You guys are
Who are you?
lucky
Are you
you're
talking about
getting this
Superman?
content.
Wait,
Other
are you
people,
beefing
no, it's
people?
something else. It's
Oh, okay,
another
okay,
situation. Another
okay.
situation. And it wasn't about the movie, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like people, oh my God, people have really forgotten how to. It's hard to not detach because I think we're so, like, last night was like probably the first time. Usually I look at my phone before I go to bed and scroll for a little bit. Fed up, man. And I woke up having a nightmare and then couldn't go back to sleep again. And I was like, fuck, man, only 4 hours. So I'm on like 3-4 hours a night, which is probably destroying my mental health.
Story of my
Uh,
life, bro. Don't even go there. Story
yeah,
of my
like it's
life.
so hard to, and I felt it. Like my back was killing me yesterday, and my neck. Like I've got basically, I'm still waiting to do this, but I just keep rescheduling it because I don't even have the fucking time to go to the fucking hospital to do it, bro. But my neck's so stiff, like it's been stiff, bro. And I thought it was probably because of the pillow change. Probably slept awkward. And my lower back is even more fucked. And it's like I'm stretching and I'm doing all my yoga in the morning, but yeah, it's fucked at the moment, man. It's one of those weird ones right now where it's like life is just stumbled on top of me, and it's like putting all this pressure on me. This morning, so my dream, I remember my dream, and I don't know why. It had Dwayne the Rock Johnson, who, as you guys know, I just said his name, The Rock. I don't know why he was in my dream, bro. But we were chasing somebody, and we chased him into this little box. And then, because he's The Rock, he's blocking the way. I can't get out. I'm stuck in this fucking box, bro. And and then I fucking wake up. Bang, 6 o'clock. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I couldn't go back to sleep because I felt claustrophobic. So I was like, Rock, you motherfucking blocked away as shit. Got stuck in this box and shit.
Big
It's the
ass
rabbit hole,
rock.
isn't it? It's the rabbit hole, bro. Fucking the
Jesus,
Rock, man. Fucking
that's
the Rock
jokes.
blocked me and shit. I couldn't even fucking get out of the box. So the way I woke up, bro, sweating, everything. Like, shit, the fuck? And like, you look into dreams and you know what? That's like you're boxing yourself in, right? There's the metaphor of like dreams, like, you're boxing
Mm.
yourself in. You've kind of cornered yourself. What do you do in that situation, like, and how do you back up? Because there's loads of things going on at the moment now, and I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm getting attacked from different directions. And it's like, hold up, man, what happened to slowing down? Like I wanted to slow down, it didn't happen.
Life doesn't allow you. There is no slowdown. There's always something else. There's always something else.
Crazy.
That's life, man. Bro, we've been cursed.
Yeah,
Our family's been cursed. Like, listen, I won't talk about what's happened with the family stuff, but fuck, bro. Like, so you talking about neck pain? I've been in a brace. So what
yeah, I
happened
know,
was
I know, I know.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks from now ago, man. I had a bad accident during jujitsu, and this is how crazy thing is. In that jujitsu session, it wasn't even that hard. We were just kind of flowing, but this is an accumulation of wrestling and jujitsu
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and bad posture, which has deteriorated my discs. So my discs have naturally deteriorated by 50%. But my C4 to C7 popped out, right? They bulged out and they started pressing into my spinal column, which started making me not only being in crazy pain, but I started losing the feelings in my hands. And now to this day, I've got pins and needles sensations in my hands. So this happened 4 weeks ago, but it happened on a Saturday morning. Like first thing in the morning, I done my jujitsu class, and this happened. I had to stop, and then the whole day I was in so much pain, right? And I tried to endure the fucking pain. I tried to endure it. By the end of the evening, I started losing feeling in my fingers, and I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah,
this is serious." So I'm gonna get into the fucking doctor scam in a
yeah,
second, right?
yeah.
So, all right. So then I called the doctors, blah, blah, blah. I went through that whole process, got an MRI done. Now they started talking about surgery and shit. And I don't want to go under the knife with that, man. Like the neurosurgeon, the doctor first mentioned surgery. The neurosurgeon talked about surgery. They're talking about cutting you open here, going through here, and changing the disc with these like titanium alloy coated type of things, right? Which will give you, full recovery
Your
from their
posture, full
perspective.
recovery. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't want to go under the knife. I really don't. So so
yeah,
what happened was the doctor, like that first week, bro, I was in horrendous pain and I couldn't sleep. My arms would go cold and numb, and it was hard that whole week, man. I struggled so much. I had to take a week off. I didn't take off a week off work. I was just on and off work, very struggling with life at that time. Very dark place at that time or whatnot. And then, the doctor put me on like a heavy steroid, which I just finished today, like yesterday. So
yeah,
I've come off that steroid cycle. So the good news right now is like the pain has stopped. There's no pain. During
yeah.
the day, there's no pain. While I'm awake, there's no pain. In the nighttime, sometimes there's pain if I have a shit night's sleep, like yesterday. When I'm rolling around, my neck starts paining. I wake up stiff because of the shit night's
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah,
Once I warm up, the pain's gone. With my fingers now, my hands and the nerves. Now, the positive is, okay, I think I still got strength. I haven't tested it, but I've been able to pick up things. I had to pick up a ladder the other day. I'm like, okay, I got strength still.
Yeah.
I haven't lost strength. Things haven't got worse, but I still got pins and needles sensations in every single one of my fingers, especially the left hand or whatnot. So I'm
Mm.
gonna go see the doctor on Friday and see what his what he thinks. Will it take more time and whatnot? So inshallah, I don't need to go under surgery, but hopefully, I just need more time. The doctor did say, listen, the nerves will take more time. So, I got
Yeah.
to start like physio and stuff. He goes, listen, there's no physio for the neck really. It's all the upper back and stuff like that, the traps. But there are some exercises to kind of help the blood flow of the nerves, to kind of move the nerves. So I've been doing a bit of those and whatnot. So maybe that's
Yeah.
got to be it. But then, my future with wrestling and jiu-jitsu, I don't know. I don't because regardless, if I don't go under surgery, that means listen, you got 50% deterioration in your discs, right? And if the bulge, basically, the discs, I believe, is like some kind of like gooey, jelly type texture thing, which is why it kind of bulged out and started touching the spinal column and the nerves. Now, the steroids, I think, helps kind of reduce the inflammation, kind of pushes that a little bit back. But the fact is, my
Mm.
discs are still degenerated, right? The discs. And if I carry on with the wrestling and jiu-jitsu, it might deteriorate it more. So I have to make a decision on if I stop that or not. I don't know. I have to figure it out. So which is heartbreaking because I love that stuff. I've been doing it for many years now and whatnot. So to put myself in a position where I might have to stop is heartbreaking. But maybe I'll just kind of stick to Muay Thai, we'll see, or just do traditional fitness. I don't know. But that's what's been going on the last couple of weeks now, man. So I've been suffering with that. I haven't trained. I did have to get back into it. I had to get my mind back into some normality because I was in a very dark place, especially with, the family was going through stuff as well, just dark everywhere. But last Thursday, I remember I was like, you know what, G? And it's when I watched Superman, and we'll talk about that later. I was like, you know what, G, you got to get back to some sort of normality. You can't just give up, right? So I remember just waking up, like, you know what, you got to wake up at early again at 7 a.m. like you used to. You got to go out for do your morning routine, your prayers and stuff like that. Go out for a
Mm.
walk. Okay, you can't exercise no more. Go out for a walk. What can you do? Go out for a walk, get some vitamin D, walk in the grass. I do this thing called earthing. They say you kind of get natural healing from the earth magnetic field. So it's good to kind of touch earth and what. I walk around some hippie shit. I walk around on the grass, bare feet. I'm like, all right, what can you work out? All right, I just twist, like, turn my knees, like do something like turn my knees, my hips, my shoulders, just kind of twist, you know what I mean? Just get some movement going on, like just get some earthing, just do what you can. So I tried to get some
Yeah.
normality. And that night I went and watched Superman, get some hope, man. Go and watch Superman. And have to do that, man. So I've been doing that. I can't train and whatnot. But then let's move on to the fucking doctors, the criminal doctors, which I'm gonna go to the police about. These months, so that Saturday, when I called, so it was an emergency because I couldn't feel the fingers in my hands, right? I should have gone to the hospital, but it is what it is. I called these fucking doctors, what the fuck are they called, man? I have to fucking expose them, and then I will give them a bad review, and I'm gonna take it to the call my doctors in Dubai, a criminal organization. They are a criminal organization. They come to the house, they exploit you based on an emergency situation that you're in. You're in pain. You're struggling. They come and they reassure you with a solution that we're going to help you. They pump you full of fucking vitamins and shit when they end up charging you thousands of dirhams. They should know what's covered by insurance, what's not. They know vitamins are not. These motherfuckers charge you thousands of dirhams for vitamin D, vitamin B, like thousands of dirhams, which is like 250 quid. I could buy a pot of quality vitamin B, 40 quid, 50 quid. They charge 250 quid. Not even, it could be cheaper. Fucking criminals, absolute criminals. And I've been going back and forth with them now. So basically, they're such criminals, they kind of rewrote some of the invoice for me. So I was able to claim back most of it, right? But 1,000 dirhams, which is about 250 quid, is I lost. The insurance company's like, no, this is a vitamin. We can't reimburse that. So I've been going back and forth with the fucking doctors, with this fucking criminal organization. They just come back to me saying that there's nothing we could do. I said, I'm going to report you to the police. You guys are criminals. You literally should have came to my head and put a gun to my head and said, and steal my money. And I saw the Google reviews. Earlier, checked some Google reviews. Loads of people have been scammed. They just come and they exploit you, and they just charge thousands of dirhams, saying, yeah, it's covered by insurance. Don't worry, it's going to help you. And they rob you. I'm going to report them to the police. I'm going to report them to the Dubai health industry to say, guys, you can't allow a criminal organization to go around and exploit the Dubai citizens like this, or people who are in trouble like this. So, look, I've now I've kind of split myself from the money. It's gone. Halas, that's it. It's done. Nothing I could do, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Allah will serve justice where it needs to be served justice with these criminals. Just like criminals
Mm.
around the world, Allah. But I am going to report them, and I'm like, okay, put myself away from the money. Next month, get paid again, start again, start fresh. Never would use these fuckers again. Absolute criminals. I'm going to write a very bad review. I'm going to put it on the Facebook groups and everyone just to let them know.
Yeah, yeah,
Do
yeah.
not
Make sure you
use
do. So the thing
criminals.
is, at the moment now, with businesses like that, they need to be shown. They need to be told about. So now that you've done that, so what they called?
Call my doctors.
Oh, my doctor. Bro, I'll expose them online, bro. That's all you can do. Because people need to know. I think information is key now. So, TikTok video, Twitter, whatever the fuck, just to say, don't use these fuckers, they're scam artists. Uh, but it's the world we live in right now. And, bro, people are fucking cold as shit, bro.
Cold
Cold
as
as ice,
shit.
man. Cold as ice, bro.
Motherfuckers.
They don't give a shit. Some people have found vulnerabilities in the system. Bro, we watch shit in movies all day. You kind of
If
think,
we
go on.
No, no, sorry. I was just about to say, if we're in a world where killing children is normal in Gaza every fucking day, and innocent people every day, and the whole world just kind of sits back and does nothing about it, meaning the leaders and all that shit. We're in that kind of world. We are in that fucking world right now. This is not the 18th century. This is 2020 fucking five, and we're in a world where killing children is totally fine. That's what in the fucking world. That's the kind of world that we're in. So of course people are gonna rob me for 200 like thousands of dirhams, and people are gonna rob other people. Fuck robbing people and shit like that. That's like, bro, we're in a world where killing children is fine. So we're in a fucked up world right now. I know this is got negative, like people watch it if you're watching the podcast, but fuck it, man. Like this is the reality of the shit of the world that
No,
we're
no,
in
exactly,
today.
exactly. And I think that's the most important part. I think people forget the fact, yes, we're a pop culture based podcast, but it's like real talk, man. Real talk.
Real fucking
Like
talk.
it always reminds me of when Dave Chappelle says, when keeping it real fucks you up.
Well,
And
we got fucked
we
up.
keep it real and we still get
Yeah,
fucked up.
we got fucked up. We got shadow banned, and we keep getting shadow banned. But fuck you, we're gonna talk about it anyway. And if you don't
No,
like us
exactly. I
talking
think
about it, unsubscribe or fucking skip to the next. Check the description for more for the timestamp.
yeah, no, I mean most of the people that I suppose that do listen and do watch, either they come in for the pop culture stuff, which you guys
Of
already know you
course.
guys can skip to, but like it's it's always been reality, man. It's always been me and my bro catching up, uh but people need to be exposed. People need to know. So writing those reviews and us spreading that news, these call for doctors, scam artists, motherfuckers, man. Uh
Look,
so
man,
our own business they're
Alhamdulillah,
running, man.
Allah's blessed me with my
Yeah.
career, with the type of money that I make. Allah's blessed me, man, 100%. We're kids from Tottenham. We talk about our podcast, and I'm a kid from Tottenham who, Alhamdulillah, making a good amount of money, man, to live a good life, and I could pay for these sort of things, right? Even though I thought insurance was covering it. Don't get me wrong. If it was my own money, I know I wouldn't have think, but fucking they scammed me anyway because they said the issue. But I'm in that position that I could pay for it. I could take the hit with emotions, but just get over it. And it won't put me in a position where I can't feed my family, I can't pay the bills. Alhamdulillah, I'm not in that position. But it doesn't matter because you can't go around scamming people. Like that's why these big organizations, that's why that fucking guy, Luigi, not him, I'm not calling him a fucking guy, but that Luigi dude shot that CEO of that health insurance company. Why? Because of this sort of shit. He probably went through some shit where the insurance company fucked him over or family member, and he's like, well, yeah, well, fuck you. And then he went and shot that CEO dude. Now, I'm not talking about killing anyone, guys. I'm not condoling that shit. But why do you think that happened? Why do you think that CEO got shot? You think this
It's
call my
get pushed to
doctor?
the edge, exactly, yeah.
You think I don't? I'm not thinking about calling these call my doctor, say I need an emergency, and fucking come to my house and tying him up on a chair. Say, motherfucker, I got you now. Like, you think that shit don't run through my head? Like, I'm not a psycho, guys. I would never do that. But you think that doesn't run through my head? So could you imagine someone else who goes push through the limits and who doesn't have that sense of control? He's like, fuck that. I'm gonna make this reality. I'm gonna make this thought a reality. And people do that. That's why that Luigi dude probably shot that dude. And I'm going through something now myself. But okay, Allah bless me with a bit of money that I could just let it go. It hurts, of course, because that could be used towards other things or whatnot. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
thoughts go through your head, man. This is what fucks you up when society and we get robbed. You're trying to be good, and and you get robbed by criminals in this world. But again, it's nothing compared to this is why I try to kind of put myself into reality. It's nothing compared to our brothers and sisters in Palestine and Sudan and Congo and all these places where they're being oppressed and they're fighting for food and shit like that. So I have to kind of check myself. Like, listen, my issues, my issues. I'm not saying people are not allowed to go through their
exactly. That's
issues.
how I've always
I'm
seen
allowed
it.
to, but I do have to when I have to reality check myself, like to let things go and not fucking cry about it, which I have been, to be honest with you. Like, all right, think about your brothers and sisters, man. Just kind of like, you know what, let it go. And you know what, just do prayers for our brothers and sisters who are struggling and whatnot, and just let this go, man. But that's the reality of the world that we live in now, man. It's a fucking normal world where war criminals can go around and just act like everything's cool. Killing children is fine. Fucking Epstein files and all that sort of shit. Like it's cool not to release that. Oh, we don't have a list. Donald Trump, I don't even want to say his name, Mr. fucking Orange over there is like, why are you worried about him? Fucking, we're in a world where exploiting children, killing children is just normal. Ah, it's okay, guys.
I don't understand how we
that's the
got
empire we're in. How the fuck are we in that empire right now?
How did we get there, bro? Because I always say this is like a bad sitcom, like reality sitcom, where we got this orange face, tomato, like orange, whatever the fuck he is, Jabba the Hutt, running. Like people elected that motherfucker.
He lied, man. He lied. Listen, the only thing I'll say, right, and I'm not defending it. He's an orange piece of shit, and I go with Dave Smith. Dave Smith's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
He voted for him, right? But it was all based on lies, and now he's saying, "Fuck that, dude. Impeach him." At least Dave Smith's type of guy. He's the type of guy to be like, "Fuck that. He lied to me. Impeach that motherfucker." Right? Because he went off an anti-war sort of thing and whatnot, and all this sort of stuff. Again, I don't know the policies and whatnot, but Dave Smith's like one of the real guys who comes out and say, "Fuck that. Donald Trump and his cabinet lied, so impeach that motherfucker," right? But not even that, he's controlled by that fucking Yahoo, the Zionists and whatnot. So they're controlled by them. Of course, you don't want to talk about the Epstein files because you're fucking on it. And you know what? Notice how everyone who are like, oh, forget about the Epstein files, are also the same Zionists who are like happy to support Israel killing children in Gaza. How evil are you where you just want to exploit and kill children? You want to sexually exploit them and you want to kill them. That's the type of people you are, you Zionist criminal. You're the worst criminals, evil people on the planet. In history right now, when it's written, Zionist regime is going to be written as the most evil people on the planet right now. I don't give a fuck, man.
So I can't believe that we are in an era, bro. This is happening. You know, like, and I haven't been talking about it much because, like, I know how it consumes me and the rest of it. You know,
Same here.
It still breaks my fucking heart, man. You know, they're starving over there at the moment now, and they're building concentration camps, and it's just happening, bro. Nobody wants to step in, and what the fucked up thing is, I've always said, it's too late. It's too late. You could have half quarter of a million people marching. Ain't shit gonna happen, bro. That's just proven the fact that they have so much power that a quarter of a million, millions, bro, all around the world can march to stop this. Yet nothing, bro. Not even a blink, bros. Keir Starmer's still there, eating well, bro, talking his own shit, bros. You know, and then I feel like everybody's just forgotten. You know, we're coming up to 3 years almost, bro. It's 2.5 years. Past 2.5 years.
Listen,
2.5 years. It's heartbreaking. It's 2.5 years.
The people have spoken.
Dead, bros.
Yeah, no, listen, man. End of the day, faith in humanity, in people, is always there. Leadership, but that's why leadership are in leadership position because they're fucking criminals. It's been like that from the test of time, bro.
I know.
They're all criminals, barbarians. There's nothing. And you know what? The West, democracy, fucking the civilization, the Western civilization, all of that's been shitted on, right? You can't tell me China's my enemy. You can't tell me Russia's my enemy, or Iran, or even North Korea. I don't believe none of that shit. Because they're not going around invading other countries and killing children. There's only one group of people who are killing children right now on this planet. Fucking Zionist. right? And you're all from fucking the western part of the world. You're the ones killing children. You're the one exploiting children and whatnot. I don't see those other countries in scandals and whatnot doing that sort of shit. So fuck. That's the world that we're living in right now. Now, inshallah, um, empires fall. I'm not saying another empire will come and be good because fucking all empires just want power and whatnot. But you know what? We're in that kind of world. And you know what? I stopped talking about it. I exited groups because it was fucking up my head. But I think in the last 4 weeks, I've been going through so much shit, my own personal self. I think this is just a form of my expression of what I've been going through for the last couple. Look, I haven't even shaved. I mean, I might keep this beard though. It's the longest I've ever grown my beard. I might keep this. I feel butters. I haven't had a haircut or whatnot. But anyway, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
But like, I'm gonna detach myself from that money. That chapter's over. I told Elia, listen, thank you for your help. Elia's been super supportive through all of this and then stressing her out and whatnot. End of the day, it's done. I move forward, get paid end of the month, and just kind of start a new payment cycle. Done. And then listen, man, inshallah, I don't need surgery. Pray for me at least for that. That's all I don't want. I don't want to have surgery. Like, yes, it sounds good getting surgery and being 100% and whatnot, but I don't want to be cut. I don't. I really don't. I'm 40 years old now. I think my issue is I always train like I felt like I was 20 or whatnot. I'm not. And it's time for me to like really think about how maybe I just do traditional exercise, just swimming and gym and stuff like that. I do have a martial arts skill set. Like, it's not that I'll lose my martial arts skill set. Maybe I could do some drills with Elia or something like that. I don't know. I got to figure that out. But yeah, no, listen, man. That's been my story for the last couple of weeks. It's been tough, man. It's been tough, man, last couple of weeks. But anyway, look, we have to look on the plot. We have to move forward. End of the day, life, bro, life will never be easy, man. You always think you get through one chapter and you're like, cool. No, that's not cool. Something else happens. We have to move houses in a couple weeks. There's going to be stress there. I guarantee you, right? Right now, I could be like, cool, listen, I went for my injury. I just got robbed by these fucking criminal doctors. All right, 4 weeks, let's get on with things. You know what happens? I bet you in 4 to 6 weeks, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying to move houses, criminal bastards, this and that, stress. Same thing's gonna happen. Life does not. That's the purpose of life,
stop
bro.
for nobody, right?
I believe that. Listen, nothing in life is easy, right? And it's never going to be easy. And that's the whole point of the test. That's the whole point of keeping faith and being able to move forward and being able to kind of keep it legit as possible. I throw that in there because obviously nothing's so legit. Being able to be like keeping your head straight and be like, cool, I'm going to support my family still. I'm still going to work hard. Life's always going to bring you down, man. As cheesy as this sounds, but one of the best quotes is nothing's going to hit hard as life. Rocky, man, he says it, man. Like, nothing is going, and it's so true.
It's so true. So true. So true.
There's no such thing as peaceful life, man. It's always going to be tough. It's about how we move forward, right? And giving up is not moving forward, man. Yes, we can cry about it. Yes,
no. We can't. Yeah.
Yes, we can do a 15-minute segment here, crying and swearing and saying fuck everyone. But we will move on to some geeky stuff, which will move us forward.
Yes,
things. So,
definitely.
all right. Well, guys, anything else, bro? Anything else been going on in life? Before we get into the news and stuff. All right, guys. Let's get into the podcast, guys. Let's get into the news. There's been a lot of shit that's been going on, guys. I am going to get my sources this time from the Brothers Geek Out podcast channel on YouTube. Check out the shorts. There's always going to be the breaking news there with all the sources and stories of breaking news. And I'm actually going to read them off there. Again, all the news that we put on there, guys, it might not be first, but I would always verify it. And I'll make sure it's from legit sources like, Variety or Hollywood or whatever.
Yeah.
I make sure it's legit, right? So, guys, for all breaking news, check out the Brothers Geek Out YouTube page. It's all the breaking news on the stories. Follow us for all the stories and stuff like that for breaking news. Let's go through a couple things, man. I have to start off with unfortunately sad news, man. In the last couple of weeks, we lost a few people, and I'll start off with rest in peace, Michael Madsen, who passed away a couple of weeks ago. He passed away. I believe at the age of, let me just pull it up here, guys. I'm sorry about this. Here we go. 1957 to 2005. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me just.
Yeah, it's like 62.
62, yeah, I think 67, 67.
Mm-hmm.
So Hollywood icon Michael Madsen, best known for unforgettable roles in Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Donnie Brasco, has died at 67. He was in Donnie Brasco, right? I believe so, right?
Yeah, Sin
Yeah.
City.
Yes, and see, he was found unresponsive in his Malibu home a couple of weeks ago, pronounced dead from cardiac arrest. Over a prolific four-decade career, Manson appeared in more than 300 films, including Thelma and Louise, Donnie Brasco, Sin City, Hateful Eight, and even published poetry collections like Tears of My Father, outlaw thoughts and poems. His manager confirmed no foul play was involved. Manson leaves behind a powerful legacy as both an actor and artist, and is survived by six children. I mean, rest in peace. I mean, what a legend in movie, and it's like 67, especially this day and age, seems so young, to be honest with you. So it's sad news, man, that
No,
he passed
definitely,
away.
man. Not good news, man. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Yeah, it's too young, man. I still think it's young.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Well, another one to move on to, which is another young one, 1968 to 2025. What age is that, man? Do the math. What? Look, rest in peace, Julian McCone, who I best known him for is as the original Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four. 56, he passed away. That's
yeah,
again,
I know.
that's very young. Australian actor Julian McCone, best known for Nip Tuck, Charmed, and
Yeah,
Fantastic Four's Doctor Doom, has passed away at 57 after a private battle with cancer, man. Fuck cancer, man. Shit.
it's weird, you
Um,
know that because I just saw him in that film earlier this year with Nicolas Cage called The Surfer, and I was like, you know what? I think he would play a great Doom now. Like he looked like he was in peak condition as well, bro. He looked
hmm,
healthy. The fact that he was having a secret battle with, it's hard, man. We're all battling with something. Some people don't want to put it out there. Uh,
yeah. And the thing is, with all respects to him, like, it's his battle. When you say secret, just because he's an actor, he
mm.
doesn't have to tell everyone. I know he's got fans
No,
and
that's true.
whatnot.
That's true. That's true. That's
But you
true.
don't that same with, like, when we lost Chadwick Boseman, he don't that's between him and his family and his life, man. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because
yeah,
we're fans and he's on the public eye, it doesn't mean he has to go tell everyone, man. You know what I mean? Like, so,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
respects to him, and condolences to his family. I mean,
Yeah.
tributes for, like, just reading out here from the news, like, Port for co-stars, like, yeah. Yeah, no, listen, man, just rest in peace to
Rest in
to
peace.
him.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in
And another
peace.
one, which just happened yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Mm.
rest in peace to him, who died again at 54. But this was, I believe, a tragic accident, man. I know Malcolm best from shows like he played Theo Huxtable in the
Yeah.
Cosby Show, which I best known him for. But he died away at 54, an accident, drowning in Costa Rica, man. That's sad, an accident. He was caught in a strong ocean current off Limon, and authorities ruled the cause of death as, I can't pronounce that word, but I believe it's got to do with drowning. Warner had a remarkable career spanning over 4 decades, including roles in Malcolm and Eddie, Suits, American Horror Story, and 911. He was also a Grammy-nominated musician and host of the Not All Hood podcast. Just a few weeks
Okay.
before his death, he posted a viral video urging fans to always find a reason to smile, and promised, "I'll be back soon." His loss has deeply impacted fans, co-stars, and entertainment community. Warner is survived by his wife and daughter. Man,
Oof.
like, it's sad to kind of start the podcast with that, but we've got to show our respect, man. And again, in our world, these are people we grew up with, we're fans of. I'm not going to sit and say, "Yeah, I know everything about their careers or whatnot," but these are people I'm
Yeah, yeah.
familiar with. You know what I mean? So it's kind of sad, man. Sad news, man, to see these brothers, to see these people pass away. But again, man, as crazy as it sounds, that's the reality of life. That is the reality of life, and that's something that we're all gonna have to deal with. But rest in peace to them, and they do leave a legacy behind. That's the difference, man. They leave a
Yeah,
legacy
yeah.
behind of to us fans, and I'm sure for their family they've left so much memories behind. So rest in peace and
Exactly.
condolences to their families.
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's move on. Let's move on to some brighter notes on podcast. We've got a lot of news to go through and a lot of kind of like reviews and stuff to go through, stuff that we've watched. Now, guys, we have got our Superman review coming out. Kibler's going to talk. He talks about all his experiences and everything that we've gone through. We talked about the joy of that, what that movie brought to us. We get deep into the controversy and the geopolitical message that the movie made us feel, and that's caused a lot of controversy and whatnot. So check out that review. It'll probably come out later, actually. Like by the time it'll probably come out after this podcast. So do check out, keep the eye on the channel for that review.
Yeah,
But
keep
we
it
get
on the
into
channel.
it. We get into it. All in all, just to give you a sneak peek, we fucking loved it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We loved it. Check out our full review. Kibler's got a short review already up on whatnot on Superman. But we freaking loved it. So we got critiques and whatnot, but check out the review for more. And we get deep into the geopolitical shit because that's what we do and whatnot. Anyway, so keep an eye out for that Superman review. A couple other movies and screening and stuff we went to. Jurassic Park Rebirth. I know Atia went to that. Her experience from just kind of speaking on her behalf. She was like, cool, the screening was nice. Shout outs to who was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It was like,
Universal.
give a shout out to Universal for inviting us. Absolutely amazing. Her thoughts on the movie was, it wasn't all that. She was like, at a point they got to stop making these Jurassic Park movies. Like, how far can you take it? It gets to a point where it's like there's nothing more to be told about these stories. The original Jurassic Park was awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan to watch it unless it comes out when it comes out streaming or whatnot. But she wasn't impressed. She was like, nah, not for me. It was like boring and whatnot. So not a big fan of that one.
Nah, not me.
What else did she go
It
to?
didn't
She
get
went
me in
to
the cinemas. It didn't get me in the cinemas.
It
It's not
wouldn't
like
get
I'm
me
gonna
in
go
the
pay for that.
No,
And
no,
knowing
it
that it's
wouldn't
going to
get-
be on streaming like in a month or so, nah, I'm good. And I think people need to
Nah.
understand that. Like, and I feel like that's taken away the cinema etiquette, but it hasn't. It's there. You need to keep hype going, bro. Superman was packed. When I watched it the third time, I was like, wow, the cinema looks like how it looked when like we were watching Avengers and shit, bro. Like 12 o'clock screening, cinema's absolutely packed. I love that. And yes, cinema is still there, but give us good art, man. The Jurassic Park is losing slowly, man.
They should stop, right? I mean,
Bliss.
when what happened was like, yeah, you had that first success with the first movie, and then some basic movies, and then you had the Chris Pratt one that smashed it, made $1 billion, and then like you're trying to keep going. Stop, make that billion and stop, right? But anyway, look, that these are money making people. You put Scarlett Johansson in there. I think Mahershala Ali, some other superstars and
Yeah.
whatnot. But don't get me wrong, like I like those actors and actresses and whatnot, but that movie's not going to drag me to the cinema, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Me personally, right? So yeah. Anyway, that was Atia's review. I believe she also went to the 28 years later. Was that you or she went?
No, that was me. I never seen it. They watched it after anyway. They said it was. They said.
Yeah. So did you go to the screen or you went to the?
I did their red carpet interviews with
Okay.
Geekout. So shout outs to Geekout. I didn't actually watch the movie. He watched the movie. Again, another movie that didn't like. I love the first original 28 Days. I personally think they should have just left it as that. But studios are on this franchise and world building at the moment now, which is just regurgitating. Like, don't get me wrong, Danny Boyle's back on the project. They shot this movie on iPhones. I'm sure for moviegoers, it's a great experience, but it's not something that grabs my attention. I think, yeah, the zombie stuff never has really caught my attention. Like, I never watched Walking Dead, and if I catch something, I watch it. But other than that, like, it's not like, oh, I really want to watch this. Like, it doesn't capture me. So as an audience guy, it's not a movie that I would actually go see.
Yeah, well, Atia's into the horror movies. Ash is all into the zombie stuff. So I watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks the other day. 28 Weeks is awesome. Both of them are good. 28 Weeks is really, really good. There's this intense, because the music, the soundtrack's so good and it suits that movie. That movie's so intense. Seriously, so good. And I
Which
didn't
one?
realize
28 weeks later
28 Weeks, yeah. And it has
with Jeremy Renner.
Rayner, Idris Elba, all these guys in it. It's brilliant, that one. Yeah. So I watched it
haven't
because
seen
I'm preparing myself to watch 28 when it comes out streaming. But both Ash and Atia came out and said it was weak. Like Ash said, man, the
Yeah,
story was just weak, man. I wasn't feeling it at all. And Atia said the same. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, how does it get weak? Because like I'm not like for me, I'm like, is it as intense as 28 weeks? Because 28 weeks was fucking intense. Even 28 days, like the way it was shot, and it was scary. But 28
yeah.
weeks, like I said, the music and everything was so intensified in that movie. So I was like, they didn't have that. They were just like, it was just weak. It just didn't bring anything. Like, I don't know. That was their review. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on streaming. But again, another one where you like after 28, however, 28 years later, whatever, you're like, I don't think it was 28 years later. But anyway, it's just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, it was just it wasn't good. That's what their thoughts were.
It's difficult, bro, man. And we as an audience now, I feel like we're more harder to please than we were before. Like, listen, Superman, and here's me being honest, is not a perfect movie. There's flaws, there is issues, there's plot issues, blah 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 blah, all the rest of it. But shit, man, I came out of that cinema hyped and excited and full of hope, and like it's the feeling it's gonna give to you, right? And I feel like cinema is very hard to please audiences now. We're so opinionated and we're so, detail orientated now that it's hard to enjoy anything, bro. Like even as a creator, you know, the backlash you get from something you like. I mean, the James Gunn stuff that we've been putting up. And listen, man, we're lucky we get some of that exclusive stuff, and I'm able to share that with you guys because you guys get to enjoy that. But fucking hell, bro, it's not that deep, man. Shit, it's not that deep. You either like
Mm.
it or you don't like it. Man, you don't have to. Somebody gave me a fucking 28-page paragraph fucking letter on Facebook, and I said, I'm not going to read that.
About what?
Sorry.
Superman.
Yeah.
But ignore that shit. Ignore that
No, I
shit.
know, but it's funny, bro, that
I
people
know.
put more time in hate,
It's
than
so weird. It's
actually,
so
yeah, like positivity. Like, bro, like there's something good that's come out of this, which I haven't seen in a while, which has caused this like chain reaction of positivity, positive posts, parents, all the good stuff, bro. Bro, you gonna write me a 28-page letter about you hating it? Oh shit, bro, that's a lot of energy to waste, bro. And the
yeah.
point is, because I wrote down I'm not gonna read it, the woman called me woke.
It's such a
And I'm like,
dumb.
this
You
is
know
fucking
what?
crazy,
I'm
man.
just gonna say something. We say this on the Superman review. I'm just gonna say something, man. Like about this woke shit. Um, like you know what? Straight up, if you don't like Superman because he likes to save brown people and children and people around the world, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah, yeah,
say?
yeah,
If
yeah.
you identify with the oppressors, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Like how we started the podcast, this whole Superman thing, and I don't want to get into the Superman thing here because we get it into in our review. But I'm just saying it straight. If you're upset with Superman saving people in the world, there's something wrong with you. And you know what? Just don't watch it. What the fuck's wrong with you people? I don't really understand. Don't
They're
watch
not
it.
watching it, bro. They're just going off what they've seen, and I've noticed what people are doing at the moment now is like they're trying to boycott it, mate. It's too late, bro. They're making 400
Listen.
mil already.
Oh yeah.
How are you boycotting
Hey,
a movie that is aimed for kids to come out of their reality, to teach them some goodness, to, understand right and wrong, to understand the battle of being a human being, let alone anything else. Bro, when he did that speech, he wasn't talking about just him, he's talking about all of us and the daily struggles that we go through. So I don't understand because I don't think I know where some people's mentalities are. And I'll be honest, like, I don't want to jump on nobody. Like, but I just want to say this name because I think he's a dick and I would fuck him
I,
up, bro.
I don't know.
Ben Shapiro, man. Fuck you, man.
Oh, fuck that idiot. Fuck him, man. He's that piece
Fuck
of
you, Ben
shit.
Shapiro, bro. You're a piece of shit.
Fucking
I
little
said
piece
in
of
a
shit.
video that I would love you. Like, I don't call out people, but I said to him, like, listen, man, if there's one person I'm going to call out Ben Shapiro. Only because he's a total dickhead.
Oh, he's a Zionist
He's
piece of
like,
shit.
bro,
He supports
I will
killing
let you
children. He's a
punch
piece of
me as
shit.
hard as you want twice, and then I'm going to fuck him up. But that's what I'm saying in general. Like,
Oh, he's a little
I
piece of
don't know
shit. He
where
can't hurt anyone.
I don't know where your mentality is for you to put that much energy into hate, bro.
Oh no,
My
listen,
video
bro.
was
He's a
1 minute long.
Zionist. He's a
Yeah,
Zionist propagandist, but he supports the killing of children. Let me say something to you, man. If you're a normal person and you want to watch Superman, and you hated it because Superman helped children. You saw yourselves as the bad guys, which were the oppressors, which were the in the case of the movie where everyone's kind of seeing it, the Israelis, right? The Empire force who's looking to a bunch of indigenous people on their land and steal their land and whatnot. You identify with them and you're like, oh, that's me. Like they're saying I'm the bad guy. Boycott this movie. If you can see that, if you're identifying with that, that's how you know you're a Zionist piece of shit. That you're evil Zionist piece of shit that supports the killing of innocent children, which is happening in real life. If you watch that movie and came out of it and be like, oh, okay, cool. Like I don't identify with none of that and whatnot, then you're okay. But if you come out and said, oh, let's boycott it because they're trying to say I'm the bad guy. If you see yourself as the bad guy for the first time in a movie, that's how you know you identify with the death of killing children in real life. You know what I mean? You're gonna
crazy.
All right, man, we went into it. Check the guys.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
People.
Yeah.
People. Listen, man.
Listen. It's not that deep, guys. It's fantasy. Yeah. Continue, bro. Let's go. Superman was wicked. Loved it.
Superman was awesome. We'll check the review. F1 screening review. You went to watch it. You guys went to watch it with the boys. How was that?
No, yeah. So I didn't watch a screening. Athi went to watch a screening. She really enjoyed it. She said, the soundtrack and the visuals were sick, bro. 100%. Probably another one of my favorite films that's come out this year. Unexpected.
Good,
Didn't think I was involved in it, bro. Fucking smashed it, bro. Some of the scenery, the feeling of driving that fast. The soundtrack by Hans Zimmer, man. That guy is just the king. Respects to Hans Zimmer. I know the Zionists made you take that post down, man. But still, respects to you. Yeah, crazy, bro. Really crazy. Really, really crazy. Good film. Very good film. Brad Pitt's really good. The new guy, Damson Idris, I think his name is. I can't remember his name. But very good. A good film, bro. It's the underdog story. It's like Rocky of the F1 series.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I definitely will because I've heard. I mean, the boys. It's the first time I've seen the boys trying to organize cinema to go watch it. I've heard really good things about it, and it's like I don't know if it's like an original story, but it's like at least it's not like
it's an original story. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's not like a remake or a part two from something from 20 years ago. It's like, here's the original story, which is great because those are refreshing sometimes. It's what you, not sometimes, but it's what you need. Just like Sinners and whatnot. It's like when one of those come out, you're like, oh, okay, something original. Let me go watch it. Not saying remakes and comic book movies are not great because I still love them, but I'm just saying because Superman was awesome and that's obviously a remake and whatnot. Okay, I'm listen. That's on my list, so I'm looking to watch that when that comes out. All right, let's move into the other stuff that shows and stuff like that. Squid Game season 3. You never got into Squid Games, did you? All right, so I finished the Squid Game season 3. So I binged through it. Me and the missus binged through it. It was good. It was definitely good, right? I definitely feel like, and then to spoiler alert and whatnot. It was great. The games are always awesome. I think the games is what makes it fun, right? As well as everything. These childhood games and then the freaking life and death sort of situation, right? The way they handle and whatnot. You really see the evilness in people, of course, right? When you put all these people in together and money's on the line and whatnot, man, the way that people just turn against each other and everything is absolutely horrendous. But that's just the reality of life, right? Everyone's going through their own shit. People need the money for certain reasons. People will backstab each other and all that sort of stuff. It's just evil again. Just brings out the evil in people. And that's what I think the guy who invented the game wanted to kind of show about humanity again. It's one of those things where like, I want to show you how evil people can be and whatnot. So it was great. There was loads of crazy stuff. There was a baby involved. A woman was pregnant. She gave birth. All this sort of stuff. It's hilarious. But I feel like the show ended in two ways where in me personally, I was just like, oh man, like, come on, man. Like, when you just build a legacy show where number one's amazing, two's great, three's good, but just finish it and be done. Right? They finished it one where I feel like the main character, I can't remember his name now, but the main dude, he didn't get justice. That's what I felt, right?
Yeah.
Because he dies in this, right? He sacrifices himself to save the baby. The baby ends up winning. It's crazy. Anyway, I know, whatever. But he dies after everything, him coming back into the game to try and bring justice. he didn't get his justice, which is kind of like, man, I've been following this guy's journey from season 1 to 3, and for him to just die and not get justice is kind of tough to take that, right? Because at the end of the day, man, I know these shows just want to carry on and carry on. But it's like, at what point do you finish the show and give us the happy ending? Like, it's a story. Give us that. I mean, I'm not saying all endings have to be happy, but just finish it. The other thing is they tease the American version, which we don't need, really. You don't need this. Now, I know people talking about like Leonardo DiCaprio's involved because he's a big fan of the show, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. He's a great superstar, amazing actor. But do we need an American show? Like the lady from Thor Ragnarok, Hela, I forgot her name. She's in it. No, it's not Kate Beckinsale. No, is it her? No, I don't think it's her.
Blanchett.
I think so, yeah. So she's in it. They teased that. Personally, I wasn't excited. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm getting more. Now, would I watch it? Yes, because I just like the intensity of the game shows and whatnot. But it's like, where does it end? You're just going to get a whole bunch of people in it. Now you're going to have an American version or a Western version. It's the same shit. People are going to turn evil against each other, all that sort of stuff. So, it was great. I feel like you should have just ended it on a legacy, or even just season 1 would have just been epic. But again, money, reviews, talk, right? And that's what brings part 2s and 3s and 4s and whatnot. Great show. I feel like it's just going to turn into a long ass, unnecessary show where it just becomes like a, like Neighbours or something, one of those, these shows become like Neighbours where it's like, EastEnders, where it's just never ending. And you're like, oh man, the epicness is gone. The epic, because it starts off epic, and then as it just goes on and on and on, it's like, oh, you lost the epicness, now you're just another show out there, you know what I mean? So that was my thoughts on it. But
difficult.
Watched
it. Very difficult.
All right, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I wouldn't recommend you to get into it because you're not into it anyway. The other show I watched was The Bear season 4. Did you
I need to catch up? Yeah, I finished season 3. Season 3 is when he gets locked up in the fridge, right? Or was that season 2?
2, I think, yeah.
That's 2. All right, so I need to go through season 3, and then I'm looking forward to that. That was a good show. Really high intensity, so I'm looking forward to watching that. So no spoilers, please.
All right, no spoilers. Really good, really good. I do think this show is one of those shows that that has me engaged with dialogue. I've said this before, like dialogue choreography. Look, now I won't say that until you watch it, but no, it was good. This is a consistent show, and I think it's consistent because of again dialogue, and they really kind of find it like I'm really getting to know these characters in so many different ways. Right, not just the intensities of being a chef, right, and being in the kitchen, all this sort of stuff.
Their life as well, isn't it?
Their life, and at the end of this, at the end of everything, you just want them to win. You want the bear to win. You want the West
to win. Yeah,
you want them to win. So that's where you are, like with this show or whatnot. And I really like the way they kind of like filmed it and just kind of shows these step by steps of trying to be successful and failing and trying to pick yourself up and apologizing and flipping and going crazy and again, I'm sorry, let's start again. Like, all of that sort of stuff. It's really fucking really good. Like I really enjoyed the show, The Bear. So when you watch it, maybe we could give a more in-depth review.
No, we'll do, definitely.
All right. Another one that caused a lot of controversy out there. Ironheart. You didn't finish it, did you? Should I just do a review about it and spoil it? You've probably seen spoilers and shit, right?
No.
You haven't? Really?
No, I've been actually really good, bro, staying off social media. And my algorithm has changed. So it's not just like, before it'd be full of like Marvel and DC stuff. But I stopped following a lot of big accounts, bro. Sorry, Marvel. Sorry, DC. Sorry, Warner Brothers. I've just stopped following all your stuff now at the moment because fucking hell, talk about spoilers. You guys are spoiling the shit out of your own films as well, man. So like, I don't want to get spoilers no more. So Disney, Marvel, Warner Brothers, Paramount, everybody. Like, I'll share the stuff if it comes up on my timeline, but I'm not following you guys no more, man. You guys spoil the shit out of everything, man. You're spoiling your own. You're putting clips of your own spoilers up on the fucking page.
Well, they might,
man. And then toy companies, bro.
Well, the truth is, I feel like if anyone should spoil it, it should be them because everyone spoils it anyway. Right, you got all these other big sites,
which is fine. I can totally understand that, which is fine because Superman, shit, man. I'm so glad I watched it, bro. Because which is great to see the positivity. but fucking everybody's spoiling everything,
Oh,
the fight scenes and shit.
I
I was
managed to
like, nah.
skip
See,
all
that's
of
why I
that.
avoid watching trailers and shit. So my
Same with
timeline's
Fantastic.
changed.
Yeah, same with Fantastic Four. I've only seen one trailer, and everything else I just skip. I don't even see. Now I've seen a couple things which have annoyed me, but I've generally skipped all trailers. I don't want. You know what? I'm actually not enthusiastic about trailers anymore. Notice we don't do trailer
Yeah,
reactions or anything like that anymore. I did do one for Fist of the North Star, but that's different. But these other movies like Mortal Kombat came out, Badlands. I was like, nah, I don't need to do trailer reaction. I'm not interested anymore. I will only watch one trailer and that's it. But all right, let me do a review on this, and I'm gonna spoil it, right?
go
Because
on,
I
go
don't
on,
think
go
you
on, go
care
on.
anyway.
Oh, so hold up. The only
I
thing that has been spoiled for me is Mephisto, Sacha
Oh, there you
Baron
go.
Cohen. Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's the spoiler. Well, let's do a review based on what you've seen and what we spoke about. Because actually, let me tell you, let me start off with saying this. Actually, was better than what I thought, right? Initially. I actually
Yes.
thought it was gonna be basic, right? And then I'm invested in this MCU story, which is why I watch everything, even shit that I don't enjoy, like Agatha or
I
Ant-Man
never watched it.
Quantumania
I didn't even
or
finish. I didn't
fucking
even finish off What If, bro.
See, look, so I'm invested. I actually watch all, even though I don't enjoy them. However, so I'm invested. So, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Look, Disney's been getting look this woke thing that we spoke about earlier, right? Disney's been getting destroyed about this whole woke thing, right? And the reason why I think they get destroyed is because they fucking force it on people. I've always said this, man. If you're gonna do shit, don't force it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Forget Riri, right? Like immediately when you jump into the show anyone who's anti-woke, and I'm not saying I'm anti-woke or whatnot. I really am about diverse in equity and inclusion, all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sort of stuff,
yeah.
right? But I'm about it when you make it right, not forced. But immediately when you put this show on, you're like, oh shit, you just threw all of this shit at us, bro. Like everything. I'm not gonna say anything, but you threw it all at us, right? And I'm like, fucking hell, like you really rinsing it with this one. Like, not only are you not just like putting it out there. You threw everything in this one. Like you ticked all the boxes from scene number one. Now, bro. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it anyway. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
MCU, it's Riri, I'm interested in whatnot. Um, Bro, actually, it wasn't too bad. By episode three, man, when they started making the MCU connections and all this sort of stuff, and you started getting to know Riri a little bit more, I was like, hold on, this is actually not too bad. Like it was
Yeah, yeah,
marketed very, very, very shitly, right? Of course.
yeah,
But
yeah,
and you
100%.
know, they tried to get RDJ to kind of do some help with the marketing and whatnot. I have to say one thing, right, before anything. RDJ, I believe this is true. RDJ made a statement saying if you don't like Ironheart, you're racist. I have to say that's a bullshit statement. If you don't like Ironheart because you like, I don't like it because it's black people and it's got Hispanic people, I don't like it, then yes, you're a fucking racist. But if you don't like it because of the content and the story and the character building and all that sort of stuff, then you're not a racist. Like, let's not put those blanket statements out there, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
difficult. Like he shouldn't have. Did he put that out there?
I believe so. He said that. I believe he said that. If it's not true, then I'm sorry. I shouldn't be making that shit up. I believe.
I hope he didn't, man, because people have their opinions, bro, and it doesn't have to be involved race. It just could be like the content's not, the art is not great. Remember, art is submissive, bro. Like it works or it doesn't work. Somebody can look at a painting and be like, I don't know. Somebody else can look at it and say it's beautiful. I mean, that's the free will we have as human beings. Now, as you said, a lot of stuff is thrown to us in the first three episodes in this. But once you start making connections, you're like, holy shit, this is actually quite good. Even the visual effects were fucking wicked, bro. Like I was like,
Yeah, for the
this is actually
show.
really good. So I connected to Riri being the outsider trying to get into this world, and that she's this, genius level intellect person that's just trying to do something, man. Like, and ain't that all of us, bro? We're trying to do something, bro. Something good, something that's meaningful as well. Uh, but people take that out of context because people don't want to give people chances, man. We live in a sick society where it's all about winning by yourself, right? And if you're not
Mm,
winning, fuck everybody else who's not winning, man, or fuck everybody else trying. Uh, we got this bad shit negativeness to each other, which is full of shit, I think. But it's because of the way that we society has pushed us up. Society and the way it is, it's fucked, bro. Yeah. I mean, this goes into a deeper conversation. Nobody wants to see nobody winning, man. There's always gatekeepers and everything else like that. Everybody wants to be winning, but they don't want to see everybody else winning. Like I want to see other people winning with us. It's great to
yeah.
see people winning together, but we don't live in that type of society, and it's the same thing with the show as well. I found really good things about it. I've got up to episode 3. I need to continue it. I think the cast
Yeah,
were fine. There were certain things that I maybe not enjoyed, but I was like, overall, it was entertaining.
yeah, listen. If I tried to fact check it, I might have been wrong.
Yeah,
I might be. I might have got caught by the internet's bullshit. But just listen. If he did say that, I think I don't agree with it. If he didn't say it, I apologize. But if anyone
yeah, yeah,
thinks that, though, if anyone does think that, that's a bullshit statement. I have to say. But no, but the
yeah, yeah,
same.
yeah.
By episode 3, the connection with again, she was bringing up Tony Stark, MIT connection. All of that sort of stuff was awesome. I really enjoyed it. But thinking who's the villain in Iron Man 1? What's his name? His son was in it.
Obadiah Stane,
Obadiah
yes,
Stane. That
yeah.
was pretty cool. I don't think the character was great at the end. I think they think so shit, I'm not spoiling it. By the end of it, you're like whatever. But Red Hood was awesome. That brother that plays it, forgot his name, forgive me. He was awesome.
Anthony something, yeah.
I'm very much more interested. I think one of my thoughts is like I wish I had more action scenes with him. He's like has like infinity bullets in his guns and whatnot. I would
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
more gun cut with him. That would have been awesome. So I'm interested with him. But with Riri, I'm actually I thought it was pretty cool. Like actually, they expressed her intelligence. I thought she was awesome. I do think what do you call it? Her backstory, the PTSD that she's going through with her reason to build a suit, like she kept on saying, like, I had my reasons to build a suit, I had my reason. And then she obviously said it just to protect people. And I was kind of like what Tony Stark said, like, I had my, to protect people. The only thing I would have to say, which I didn't really like, and I don't think that hit hard, was one, I didn't like the way she kept on talking bad mouth about Tony Stark. Oh, he's a billionaire, I blah blah blah. If I had that much kind of money, I'll do everything. I'm like, oh well, hold on a second. Like, hold on. First of all, yes, he was a billionaire and stuff like that. Secondly, Tony Stark's arc started with yes, selling arms illegally, well, not illegally, but selling arms to making money out of it. Then he was trapped. He went through that situation. He built Mark One in a cave, right, with scraps, as Obadiah said, right. So, but he did build Mark One with that. So really, like, chill out for a second. Stop saying he's just a billionaire and whatnot. Yes, he has that resources. Two. You got some friendships with the Wakandans, man. They're trillionaires. Like, you didn't even try to phone them and say, hey, look, I want to try and save the city and you guys helped me and I helped you last time. Can you? They got trillions, right? And the Wakandans are obviously, we saw it after we saw in Black Panther, the first one, they've obviously come to kind of open their resources and whatnot. Why didn't you reach out to them? Instead, what I didn't like is you went down a criminal path. Like, I don't, like, you're supposed to, I get it. Like, listen, you're going through your character arc and whatnot, but
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
chose the criminal path, right? This one thing I didn't like about the whole movie art is like she chose that criminal path. Okay, during that she realized she's making a mistake, but by the end of it, when she meets Mephisto, spoiler alert, Kibla, sorry, she it looks like she shook hands with Mephisto. As well to make a deal. So I don't know. Sorry, I spoiled it for you, right? And he obviously Mephisto obviously is like what the king of the underworld, whatnot, right? And he makes deals with he exploits humans, people who are going through shit. So her thing was she missed her best friend and whatnot. He used that against her to be like, I could bring her back alive if shake my hand. You know what I mean? Like deal with the devil, basically, right?
Yeah.
So I know I spoiled it for you. I don't know if you're even gonna watch it, but it's worth watching. But I was like, oh man, like, come on, man, like you Riri's just going that all you done with Riri is you made her a criminal, and then she made a deal with the devil. Like, where's the hero art? There was the hero art that kind of, and she's gonna supposed to be the next Iron Man and all this sort of shit. Like, I just didn't like that it just kept going down that criminal path. And then you got the nerve to keep saying, oh, he's a billionaire and he could do it. You had the Wakandans, man. Like, they're your friends. They're your friend. They came to you in Wakanda Forever. You can go to them and say, can you just give me like $1 billion? Because that's
I
nothing
don't know
to you.
what they were trying to do in the story arc there. So it's interesting that they
Honestly,
did that.
I have to, just before I pass it over, but I have to say though, like, I actually felt like this. I actually felt like they should never put her in Wakanda Forever at all, because I feel like in that, after I watched that, I wasn't even interested in her at all. But after watching this, I was a lot more interested in her character, and I am
Yeah.
actually looking forward to seeing more of her in the future, wherever she fits in. But I felt like you should never put her in Wakanda Forever. It should have started off with this. But I do think like with this character arc, it's like, what are you doing with her? Why are you criminalizing her too much and whatnot? That's my thought.
All right, interesting. I'll have to see it,
Oh,
bro, and kind of go from there. Yeah.
overall, though, it was not bad. It was not bad. I actually was genuinely like, yeah, actually, it wasn't
It was
hard to
decent.
listen. I enjoyed it more than Agatha. I enjoyed it more than She-Hulk. I enjoyed it more than Ant-Man Quantumania. Like it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
bad enough for me to be like, what the fuck? The only thing I didn't like is I think I don't like her bulky suit. Make it sleek like the comics, man. Like Iron Man got sleeker. Like okay, maybe this is her Mark One, but it's like, come on, let's like her final version. Like, let's make it more sleek. Let's make it look like the comics a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
more. The color coding, I don't mind it, but it's too bulky. She looks like a Power Ranger. I was like, that bulkiness doesn't look good. Let's hopefully evolve it in the future. Maybe that will happen. But and I hope we get more of Red Hood. I do think he was an interesting character, and
Character.
I do want to see more of him. Yeah, and we'll see what the hell happens with Mephisto. All these years with Mephisto and blah blah blah. Like, all right, it's
They brought him
he's
into
here
this,
now.
which is strange. I thought they would have brought him in Agatha or something.
Interesting. I mean, look, they brought in magical stuff with this. They talked a lot about Doctor Strange and Dormammu and all that sort of stuff, and then it ended up being Mephisto and everything like that. Cool. Again, these little things were awesome. Like you couldn't when you make these connections, they're kind of fun, right? And this one makes the MCU fun sometimes when you just kind of have these connections. I got critiques and whatnot. I'm like, listen, like because there was like a wizard in here as well, and I'm like, listen, you're just a little child, man. Why the fuck do you not call Wong or Doctor Strange? Say, hey, some shit's going on. Can you come and help? Like, why are you trying to be like? Anyway, that's just critiques and stuff. But that was Ironheart.
I'll check it out. I
Not
definitely will
that
check it
bad.
out.
Honestly, not that bad.
Ugh.
All right, let's move into some news, man. We'll finish off with some news. Again, I am
Mm,
going back to the Brothers Geek Out YouTube page. Check out the shorts. All the news is in there, and I'm gonna get all my sources from here. Um, all right, man.
go on. Come. I need
Punisher fans, man. We got
that
a
way.
lot happening with Punisher fans, man. Punisher is going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's confirmed. Oh my God, the excitement is off the hook.
Bro, you have a theme song for him, don't you?
What do you mean?
When you were younger, you had a theme song for the Punisher.
Go on, sing it to me, bro.
Can you remember? You sing it, bro. It was your
I used to
theme
sing
song.
it, The Punisher. I can't remember exactly, but it's in my head, but I can't sing. It's like The Punisher,
Punisher.
The Punisher, The Punisher. Yeah, I don't know how I made up that theme song, man. Because Uncle Sasa used to watch it. He used to watch the Dolph Lundgren one, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
we were first introduced to The Punisher.
Punisher,
But yeah,
yeah.
that was my theme song. But listen, as a Punisher fan, bro, do you know how excited I am? Do you know how much content we got with Punisher coming out? We got his show coming out. We got him in Born Again season 2. We got him in Spider-Man. We got his comic coming back, Red Band comic. Frank's coming back in the comics band at the end of this year. Like next year,
Yeah.
well, this year and next year, we got so much cool Punisher stuff. I can't wait, man. So, John Bethel is set to replace his role as Frank Castle as the Punisher in Spider-Man: Brand New Day, marketing the character's big screen debut alongside Tom Holland. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome. Directed by Dustin Daniel Cretton. The film begins production. I think it's already started production, and apparently as well, like they were saying, this is more of a street level sort of Spider-Man
Yeah, I
movie.
heard that as
So
well,
it's
yeah.
gonna be, bro. As a Punisher fan, we got so much going on. It's so exciting. And also like what do you call it? What the hell was I thinking? God damn it, I had something in my head and I've gone blank. Super
It's all right.
exciting as a Punisher fan. Super exciting. We've got so much going on with the Punisher. Oh, man, if we get that comic book scene right from with that original first appearance of Punisher, where Punisher has him in his sights, that will be epic. If they give us that, that will be absolutely epic, bro. So I am looking forward to that. All right. The next thing is Spider-Man 94 cartoon animated series is announced to be a comic, man. So the original Spider-Man comic, cartoon, that animated series, they're going to bring out a comic to finish off that story or to carry on that story. So
Okay.
Marvel is bringing back Spider-Man, the animated series, not as a show, but as a comic form. Spider-Man 94 is a 4 issues limited series launching on September 3rd, 2025, written by 90s TAS veteran J.M. DeMatteis and illustrated by Jim Towell. It picks up right after where the cartoon left off. Peter and MJ reunite after the multiverse adventure and introduces classic villains Morlun and Kane into the animation-based universe. Treat
All
it as
right,
a next season of the animated series. That's pretty cool. I think that's
I'm
pretty
gonna
cool
get
they
that.
bring it back as a comic book.
Definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
subscribe to that. I will grab those.
Definitely, man. All right, sticking on the Spider-Man news, guys. Spider-Man original Sam Raimi trilogy is back in theaters September 26th
Yep.
to, I think, a couple of days basically, for September 26th. They're bringing it back. Spider-Man 2 is going to be the extended edition. They're coming back in
I
4K.
want to
So if you
see
got
that, bro.
Spider-Man 2 is one of the best comic book movies out there, right?
Yes,
Um,
100%.
so guys, if you missed watching that in the cinema, I don't know if it's going to be like worldwide or whatnot, but it's definitely coming back to cinema. So do
I'll
check
check
your
that
local
out. If it
listings and
is, I'll
stuff like
check my
that.
local cinema.
Definitely, definitely. All right, what's the next thing out here, man? Check it out, check it out. All right, this one's a cool one. Kevin Smith is making an epic return to comics, writing the brand new Daredevil and Green Arrow crossover story that is backed up by this recent Marvel and DC collaboration that they're doing after so many years.
Yep.
I heard that Kevin Smith talk about it a little bit. I think it's going to be a little short edition in the Batman and Deadpool comic book. So it's not going to be like a full-on series. It's going to be like a short story that's going to be in that comic book. But it's written by
That's
Kevin
cool.
Smith, who is I think these characters are near and dear to his heart, Daredevil
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Green Arrow. So for him to put that together is absolutely awesome. So the Batman and Daredevil comic is set to hit shelves September 17th, 2025. So this will be in there. Teaming up with artist Kevin Smith, I believe, is teaming up with artist Adam Kubert.
Yes.
Adam Cooper, Smith reunites two street level icons that he knows intimately, having previously penned memorable runs on both characters. Don't miss this event. So that's a pretty cool comic to pick up, and you're gonna get Batman and Deadpool, and then you're gonna get Kevin Smith, Daredevil, and Green Arrow
Yeah,
story. So
yeah.
that's gonna be freaking awesome.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that.
All right, bro. What is your thoughts on Jake the director of Thunderbolts, directed the MCU's X-Men? Sorry, I can't say his name, man. Obviously, I can't say names and
Stop.
shit.
Is it stuck? No, Mark. Oh,
Wasn't it
it's gone out
Jake?
of my head. Jake something. Yeah, yeah. Listen, bro. I'm interested to see what he does. Until he does it, we won't know. The problem is, like, these are legacy characters as well. Like, introducing new characters that have been in the MCU for a little while, but 2.5 hour movie with the X-Men. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. But I'm excited to see it, man. I mean, we're waiting for it, man. We've been waiting for the X-Men to join the MCU for ages. So good stories. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Also, like, I heard like obviously all the X-Men are coming back for Avengers Doomsday. We've already seen some
Yeah,
back in Deadpool, Wolverine, all that sort of stuff. After the Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars is what's going to reset the whole timeline. I think they're going to
yeah, yeah,
recast
yeah.
all the X-Men stuff. So we'll wait and see. And listen, I think he done a great job with Thunderbolts. Obviously, Thunderbolts, we all knew all those characters, so there was already a relationship there. I still
Yeah,
think you start introducing the X-Men in TV shows or cameos here and there.
100%.
Um, if there's anyone, I mean, maybe you could do a good job. Like James Gunn comes to mind when it comes to, we spoke about this, like just being able to give characters good screen time and impactful screen time where they're lovable and likable immediately. But anyway, look, I'm pretty sure he'll do a good job with the X-Men. Um, so yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Oh shit, what did I do? Delete side. Okay, cool. Let's move on to some DC stuff, man. Clayface movie.
Yes.
Tom Ray's Harris cast as DCU's horror thriller Clayface, which should release in September 2026. DC Studios has officially cast Tom Ray's Harris. He's in suspicion, the gentleman, as Clayface in the upcoming live-action horror thriller, directed by James Watkins, Speak No Evil, and
Mm.
written by Mike Flanga, Fa, Falangang. The film tells a tragic tale of the B movie actor who injects himself with a strange substance and transforms him into the creature made of clay. Set to launch in September 2026, Clayface dives into the body horror within the Phase 1 Gods and Monsters era of the DC universe, connecting to the upcoming films like Superman and Supergirl and stuff. So, I mean, this actor, I mean, like, if you could see him here, but he's going to be all CGI and whatnot. So, obviously being Clayface and everything. So, should be
Be
interesting. I don't
interesting.
know.
Definitely.
Thoughts?
Definitely. Until it comes out, bro. Same thing, man. I'm not gonna watch no trailers or nothing. I'm gonna go in fresh, man. I want to go in like as we did as kids, bro. No trailers, like we'll see the posters, but like I'm sure it'd be great as long as it's written well. And as James has been doing, bro, he's vetting everything at the moment. So let's see how it goes, man. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely should be cool. Should be cool. And I know James is guidance. I think it's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, this is an exciting one, man. This is proper exciting, man. Jet Li returns, man. Jet Li, love this dude, man. He returns in Blades of Guardians live action movie starring Wu Jing and Nicholas Tse. Jet Li is back. The legendary martial artist is back in the live action adaptation of Blades of Guardians. I believe I've not seen that, but it's an anime.
Okay.
The Blades of Guardians. I believe it's called Bao Ren. Again, I haven't seen it. I'm not into it. I saw Jet Li and I was like, oh, okay, you got my interest. Directed by Yu Wu Ping, who's a legend. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, man. Yu Wu Ping's dad is just turned 113 years old. Did you see that picture I put on my Facebook, on my Instagram with Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
113, and he's standing there with his birthday cake. I'm like, my guy's like definitely
I
got
thought it
some
was
healthy
AI
shit
for
going.
a moment, but yeah, I thought it was Jackie Chan's dad, bro.
Oh my God, man. Anyway, so Yu Ping also
Oh,
featuring Wu Jing and Nicholas Tse. This highly anticipated Wuxi epic brings the acclaimed comic to life with intense swordplay, emotional storytelling, and powerful action scenes. Jet Li's return marks his first role since Disney's Mulan in 2020. Get ready for a high caliber martial arts spectacle. Now, I'm not expecting Jet Li to do bare martial arts or whatnot, but it's still fun to have him back, man, on the big screen. He's such an awesome actor, man. I was watching Once Upon a Time in China not too long ago, and I'm like, this guy is just so good, man. He's just really good. And I watched Forbidden Kingdom again as well recently as well, and I was just
I love
like,
that movie.
he's too good, man. Jet Li's just so awesome.
He's a good actor. He's a good martial artist. What did I watch? Romeo Must Die. Actually, I was going to speak about that recently. Romeo Must Die. I love that. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Yeah, good film. Great martial artist. I miss his. I loved his movies that he came out with. Remember the one? I love that, man.
Oh,
You
brilliant.
know, you are my bitch. I love that movie, man. He's awesome, bro. Uh, he still has this really beautiful flow in his martial arts, man. He just flows so well. He flows like water, man. Like honestly, I think he's one of those key martial artists that I adore watching when he's fighting because he has so much fluidness in him. Like, yeah, really good. I'm excited to see that, bro. I'm excited to see
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Michael Jar White spoke about his martial arts, and Jar White was kind of saying like he's like in the Olympics, the gymnast that could do everything. Like he's like
Yeah,
that as a martial artist. He knows so many different forms of Chinese martial arts, and he's just fluent in all of them. He's a master in all of them. And you're right. He moves he moves his body like a dancer, bro. It just flows. It's just beautiful.
yeah. He just flows really well, bro.
And then when you
The
watch
flow is insane.
Yeah, and then when you watch something like Danny the Dog or something, you're like, holy shit, like Unleashed, you're like, oh my God, this guy's he can show that brutality in the martial arts too. He was that good. And as an
100%. Yeah,
actor,
yeah.
I remember watching what's that last movie he made, the last Chinese epic movie. Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it
I
got me
know.
emotional, man. Or what's it called, man? Damn, why have I gone blank, man? He plays I've gone really
I
blank.
remember just it's
Yeah.
gone. I
It
can't
was this.
find
I
it right now.
remember at the time he was saying that that's the last like sort of Chinese sort of movie that he's made, like Chinese kind of history film he's gonna make.
Yeah.
Warrior or something. Nah. Anyway, I've gone blank. He was a
No,
great
my
actor
internet's
anyway.
running shit anyway, so I can't seem to find it.
All right, well, let's move on. Keeping on the Kung Fu stuff, man, the martial arts stuff. So check this out. AI, China's Kung Fu Film Heritage Project is using AI to digitally restore over 100 martial art classic movies. Films like The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Drunken Master, Once Upon a Time in China. The initiative enhances images, sound, and production quality while preserving the original spirit of these cultural treasures. It also includes the world's first fully AI generated animation feature, A Better Tomorrow. I don't know if it's A Better Tomorrow. I don't think it's the Better Tomorrow John Woo one. Cyber Border. I'm not sure what that is. Production with a team of over 30 people expected a leap forward in bringing martial arts cinema into the 21st century. So interesting, bro. We mastering all these old kung fu movies and whatnot, man. I mean, listen, with AI sometimes I've seen some AI things of Bruce Lee now, and they look freaking awesome. You're like, oh my God, if you built a movie on this, it wouldn't be too bad. Um, Now, of course, you're going off the premise of some of these old kung fu movies, which are classics. You know, seeing Drunken Master, Once Upon a Time in China, and in the new digitally sort of AI form might be really freaking awesome. So I don't know, that could be good.
Be interesting to see how they go with that, bro. Uh, yeah, let's see. Let's see how that works.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
I'm
this is the
still a bit
start.
scared about AI and how it takes. I mean, enhancement is great. Enhancement is great. I just feel like right now we get so much of the fake stuff that comes along with it as well, which misleads people as well. So I'd be interested to see where they go with it, how it looks. I don't want it to look because I don't want it to look too cleaned up. There's a reason why I love those movies. They have this authenticity to it. It looks good. Like I like the graininess of it, or like it makes the martial art because I feel like when it looks too clean, which we've seen in movies now, the action just looks fake, bro. That's why they do so many fucking close-ups and shaky cam because they don't want to pull out because then suddenly you're like, ah, shit, that kick didn't even land. The
Well,
kick
I
is
think
like
back in
right
the
here.
days, but those kung fu movies back in the days, it was pulled back. You saw Bruce, you saw Jet, you saw Jet
Yeah,
Li, and
exactly.
they were just doing their thing. You know, one shot. Well, I wouldn't say one shot, but you could see what they're doing. I feel like with the enhancement of AI, it's not like this. Okay, look, they're remaking those movies, not remaking, sorry, they're digitally enhancing them, but using AI. I think it would just kind of take that quality to another level, sort of thing. I think it'd be pretty cool. Like,
No,
listen,
hundred
we
percent.
spoke about sometimes the grittiness of cameras and movies like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. Like that deserved a gritty, dark sort of cinematography and whatnot. Some of the other ones, I don't think, I think it'll be pretty cool, man. I mean, like if they do like, you know, Iron Monkey and Once Upon a Time China 2 as well, like, bro, I don't know, man, like spiritual kung fu, you know, Snake and the Eagle Shadow. I mean, I don't know if they're all on the list, but man, come on, man, some of those movies, man, it just kind of
They're good.
revitalized
They're
them.
good. They're good movies. Yeah, they're good movies.
Man, I grew up with that shit. I love that stuff. So I'll be interested to see what they do, man. But this is a start, man, of like, it's not just start. AI is going to take over, end of the day. Not take over, but
No,
it's
no,
a
I know,
tool.
I know.
Has to be used. Like, you can't ignore it. You have to use it. And if you don't adapt with it, then you are falling behind. So you've got to find ways to use it. So interesting. All right, let's move on. Some news. Guys, just remember, quick plug. Follow the Brothers Geekout
Yeah, yeah,
shorts. All the news is here. That's where I'm getting all my sources from now, which is cool. All right. Russell Crowe cast as Ramirez in Highlander reboot with Henry Cavill. Russell Crowe is joining the Highlander reboot as the legendary mentor Ramirez. I hope I said his name right. Opposite Henry Cavill's Connor McLeod, directed by Chad Zelensky, who done John Wick. The film is backed by Amazon MGM and United Artists and is set to begin filming in late 2025 with a theatrical release expected in 2027. This marks a reunion of Crowe and Cavill, who previously starred together in Man of Steel. We think, I think they'll work. I mean, Scottish,
it'll
right?
work, bro.
The Highlander was Scottish. I remember the original. You had Lambert, Christopher Lambert, and
It's,
Sean Connery, right?
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
that's right.
am
Yeah,
I right? Yeah, but
yeah,
Sean
yeah,
Connery was he Scottish? Sean Connery was Scottish, right?
yeah, yeah. He's Scottish, man. Scottish dude.
I'm not trying to do no cultural appropriation here. I'm just trying to, they were
Nah, he's
quite.
Scottish dude, bro.
All right, yeah, legend. Anyway, listen, man, Highlander. I'm looking forward to this remake. I know you kind of say like some certain remakes, you're kind of like, oh wait, hold on, guys, like, do you want to do that? But this might be interesting, especially with Chad behind it, with the choreographing he's doing. Like Henry Cavill's awesome. I think it might be cool.
I hope so, man. I hope so. I mean, my fear is that this is not going to be a cinema movie. It ends up being a streaming service because it's owned by Amazon. As you can see, like Henry Cavill is supposed to be in the Voltron movie as well, which is becoming streaming service as well. So it's like this guy has been. I think he's a good actor. I think he has good presence on the screen as well. But I just feel like he's going to get docked.
Well,
I feel
look,
like he's going to get docked.
I saw an interview with James Gunn recently, and he was talking about it. And he said,
Hmm.
listen, man, I immediately asked him, would he come back for a role in the DC universe? So I reckon don't be surprised if we see him back in the DC universe or whatnot. But even he
I
said
hope so.
it was fucked up what happened to him. He even said himself it was horrible. He was such a nice guy, and how it was dealt with it was absolutely horrible. But he said he would definitely consider him for a role. He even asked him on that day. So let's see what happens, man. And let's see if the MCU snatches him up for, Wolverine or something, because he looked good as Wolverine. So we'll
He
see.
did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. They need to bring his ass back, man.
All right. All right. Well, let's talk about another legend here. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is set to receive an honorable Oscar during the 2025 Governor's Awards for his lifetime achievement and commitment to theatrical filmmaking, including
Okay.
performing his own stunts. He'll be honored alongside choreographer Debbie Allen and production designer Wynne Thomas, while Dolly Parton will receive the prestigious Jean Herschel's Humanitarian Award for her incredible charitable efforts. The ceremony is scheduled for November 16th, 2025 in Hollywood. Tom Cruise is a legend, and he is an action legend. If
Yeah.
based
Yeah.
on him
Hundred
doing his
percent.
own stunts, him and Jackie go to at the top of the list, in my
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
opinion.
100%. 100%. 100%. Good on him, man. Good
So,
on him.
100% deserves that, man. Good for him. All right. Here's one for you, bro. Or here's one to quickly go through. And I'm gonna constantly update this. It's the Street Fighter cast, man. Because you're constantly getting updated. Listen, Street Fighter, the original one with what the movie with Van Damme, guilty pleasure type of movie. It's weird, but it's actually enjoyable, but it's a very guilty
It
pleasure
is. It
type of
is. It
movie.
is. It is. I
They
still love
tried,
that movie.
yeah, they tried so hard to stick to the uniforms and costumes and everything. You're like, good on you, man. Like it was actually pretty awesome. But
I love it. I
also
love it. I love it.
they're remaking it. The cast is constantly getting announced with new cast and whatnot. Listen, guys, check again the channel. I'm going to constantly update it as soon as things are confirmed. But right now, we got Ryu as Andrew. We got Andrew. I start with the actor's name. Sorry,
Yeah.
no. Start with the character's name. Ryu is going to be played by Andrew Koji. Sorry. Ken is someone called Noah Centino. Chung Lee, Kallian Lang, and forgive me if I've butchered names. You guys know by now I can't read for shit, so I'm trying my best. Gayu is played by Cody Rhodes, who's a wrestler. M. Bison is David Desmanchain. You know the guy who plays Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
That's M. Bison, which is an interesting choice. Because M. Bison's kind of hench, man. So anyway, Akuma, Roman Reigns, wrestler, who I know for. Blanca, Jason Momoa. It's an interesting one with him. Crazy hair. I think he'll be all right. Balrog, 50 Cent, Vega, or Orville Peck. And then Dan is Andrew Schultz, who's a comedian. So interesting cast so far. I've seen updates about Dalsim and E Honda and whatnot. I'm going to look into it, see if that's legit. But I'm going to keep updating it. But Street Fighter, man, they're working on that cast, man.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. 50 Cent, they fucked up on that one. Sorry. I'm not a big fan of 50 as an actor. I think he is horrible. I know he's trying, and listen, man, get rich and die trying. Listen, bro, I respect the hustle, 100%. I respect the grind. But there is some things you're good at, and there is some things I don't even know how you got into, bro. He can't be Balrog, man. They need a boxer like Michael Jar White would have been perfect for that. But
Yeah,
there's other actors that could have been amazingly to fulfill that. I just can't see 50 Cent as Balrog, bro. He's gonna
obviously
grow the
Bullrog.
trimbo. He's gonna have the, he. I don't know, bro. Like, there's got to be a certain look as well. Like,
It's like a Mike
that's
Tyson
hard.
look. Really, it was based on Mike Tyson, right? Every
Yeah, it's Mike
boxer,
Tyson. Yeah,
yeah. So they should have got like someone like a Mike Tyson sort of look, like short, not short. Mike Tyson was short for the heavyweight division, but short, kind of stocky type of dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what. Listen, we'll see what happens, man. There's a big long cast on this, man. So we'll. I guess we'll see what happens. Um,
yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see.
yeah. I mean, look.
I don't know.
End of the day, it's gonna
Even some
come.
of the cast, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just
But
can't see
this
it for some reason.
this this is my point about Street Fighter. End of the day, it's a legacy franchise, legacy game, legacy characters, right? It's gonna come down to the story. It's gonna come down to the characters, the way they look, and it's also gonna come down to the character building, man. Like what story you're going with, what you know what I mean? Like the powers, you know what I mean? The Hadoukens. Like, is it? Are you gonna give us that in not a cringy way? Like, are you gonna give us that like in a cool sort of way? Dragon punches,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I,
Yeah. Like, how do
I want to
you?
see, I want to see those. I want to see the powers, man. I really do.
Mm. Yeah, let's see
I
what
want,
happens, bro. I'm not excited though. I'm definitely not excited, which is strange. I'm just not excited for it.
listen, it's hard, man. Video games, especially a classic one like this, turned into a movie. It's a tough one. You know what I mean? That's a tough one because these are legacy characters, legacy moves, legacy, powers and shit. I want to see all of that. If you don't give me those stuff, the basics, it's going to be tough.
Did they even do a Hadouken? And I need to watch it again, but
They
they didn't
did, they
even
did,
do
I
that.
did. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. You didn't even in the original one, like they were fighting. It was close contact. He went, "I don't get," and it just touched the dude, and we saw a flash of light. It was bad, man. Yeah, and you saw like
I
that
need to watch
basic
it
Ken,
again.
and those
It's
old
been
guys, they
ages.
weren't even in shape. That Ken was out of shape. Like no offense, guys. It was bad, man. So let's see what they do. And I'm sure everyone's going to be in great shape. I'm sure it's going to be great martial arts. I do need to see powers, man. I really do.
No,
You could
definitely,
do it. You could do
definitely.
it with all the whole CGI. So you could do it. All right, moving on. But this is a good one, man. Fist of the North Star reboot announced 40 years later, man, for
I'm
2026.
excited, bro. I'm
The
excited.
most
Definitely excited for that.
That's it, man. The most gonzo fighting anime of all time is making its triumphant return. 40 years since the debut, Fist of the North Star is officially getting a brand new anime series set to premiere in 2026. Fans of Ken Shiro's legendary martial arts and over-the-top action can finally look forward to a fresh take of the classic. Stay tuned as more details emerge about the story. I've done a trailer reaction. My God, the Fist
Does it
of the
look
North
good?
Star, it
I
looks
haven't seen
good.
it.
It looks good. It actually does. Listen, nothing will beat that 1985 animation. Best of the best, in my opinion. And I saw your recent podcast with the one that came out with my guy. What's his name, man?
Ken Ken.
Ken. And
Yeah.
he was talking about, watching animations in dubbed versus English and whatnot. I agree. I agree. Should always be in local language. I 100% agree. However, Fist of the North Star, the original, the dubbed one, man. We spoke about this, man. The voice acting, the dialogue, absolutely fantastic, bro. So
Mm.
for most cases, yes, that one was the first time I realized how good voice acting and dialogue is. But bro, I'm looking forward to it. The trailer looks cool. The animation obviously looks cleaner and whatnot, but just the aura of Kenshiro, you're already dead. You saw Zenden in there and all those sort of guys, King Wow, Shin. It's so epic. One of the best
It brings back
animes of
good
all time.
memories. I'm
Oh
excited to
my
see it
God.
as well. I'm
It's
excited to
so
see it.
good.
Excited to see it.
It's so good. Absolutely
Excited to see
awesome.
it.
So I'm looking forward to that. I might go watch the old animated series again because they're just so awesome. So I think that's something that I would do. But yeah, Fist of the North Star, man, classic. All right, let's finish up with
Definitely.
some stuff that's coming out and we can finish off, bro.
Keep
All
going, bro. I
right,
need to go toilet. And
go take a toilet. Let me just finish off with things that have been announced. So, Mobland season two confirmed for Paramount, Tom Hardy crime drama. So, The hit crime drama Mobland, starring Tom Holland, Pierce Brosnan, and Helen Mirren, has been officially renewed for a second season on Paramount Plus. Season 1 premiered in March 2025, earning over 26 million global viewers, ranking as the platform's second biggest original series. Executive producers, including Guy Ritchie and Jez Butterworth, will return to deepen the saga of London's Warren mob family, with unresolved betrayals and explosive cliffhangers demanding a powerful follow-up. Great show. If you haven't seen the first one, absolutely fantastic. I love all that mafia stuff, that mob stuff. Seeing it from a UK perspective is always great. Guy Ritchie is fantastic with just dialogue and whatnot. Tom Hardy's amazing. Pierce Brosnan is a diabolical bastard. He's awesome in this really good show. Great family dynamics, just absolutely fantastic. On-screen presence by Tom Hardy. Every time he's on screen, he's just got this cool, calm demeanor presence of like why he's a part of the family and why he does. You can tell like why he's hired for that family. To do the job that he does in his acting and his performance in the show is so good. And with the direction of Guy Ritchie is just absolutely fantastic. So really good show. Looking forward to season 2. I binged through season 1. I will look forward to binging through season 2 because it did leave us on a cliffhanger. There's more to see with that show. So looking forward to that, guys. Keep an eye out for Mobland season 2. Excuse me, my throat's killing me now, man. I think I can already feel it. I need to stop talking. Been talking too much. As you do with the podcast. All right, guys. All right. Social Network 2. They have announced. Aaron Sorkin directs Social Network Part 2, inspired by WSJ's Facebook file. So I actually work for WSJ, Wall Street Journal, which is crazy. All right, so here, check this out. Aaron Sorkin is officially returning to the Facebook saga with Social Network Part 2, written and directing for Sony Pictures. The film draws the inspiration from the Wall Street Journal's explosive Facebook Files series and will explore the platform's impact on mental health, misinformation, youth culture, and major events like the January 6th Capitol riots. While the original cast, like Jesse Eisenberg hasn't confirmed their return, the follow-up promises a powerful deep dive into the Facebook dark legacy. So, even though I work for the Wall Street Journal, I actually can't remember this whole files and whatnot. So, whatever. But anyway, interesting. And look, social media. I think this movie came out, the original one, 2000, maybe 15 years ago, something like that. Social media has made a dramatic, crazy impact in the world with Twitter, with Instagram, with TikTok, all that sort of stuff. The effect it does take on mental health, the information they pass out there, be it good information, bad information. There's so much touch on, but obviously they said that they're focusing on these Facebook files and all this sort of stuff. But they're gonna touch on some of the other stuff about social media. Just talking about the Social Media Network Part 2 that has been confirmed,
Okay.
bro.
Cool.
So, the first one I really enjoyed. Social media is a big part of our world. It's a big part of news. It's a big part of society right now. Reality, it is what it is. Like it or not, it is what it is. And even from the Wall Street Journal perspective, the Wall Street Journal tries to find itself on trusted journalism and all that sort of stuff. That's questionable based on your opinion, whatever. And they always try to downplay social media. And I think back in the days, they downplayed this social media so much. Now you can't. Social media is a competitor in the journalistic world, in the journalistic 100%. World. The fact of the matter is, people have learned about what's happened in Gaza and Palestine through social media, because the mainstream media don't talk about it, obviously because of Zionist control. Facts. So the platform that the Palestinians got and their story has been through social media, and that has made a global impact on the world. So social media is here to stay, and it makes an impact in global journalism and global news. It's fact. Fake news can be anywhere now. It can be social media and even mainstream media, be it fake news or misguided news or narrative news. That's just the reality of what it is. Companies like the Wall Street Journal and New York Times and all that stuff cannot dismiss social media anymore as fake news. You can't just say that anymore because it is a competitor in the market now. So just point it out there. So this will be an interesting movie. For let's see what they do. Let's see what they do with it. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here's one for you. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai spin-offs, man. Cobra Kai never dies. Of course they're gonna carry this shit on, man. Of course they are. So, Cobra Kai creators teases Miyagi-verse spin-offs, Binary Bros, Okinawa Trip, and more. So they're throwing out ideas out here. So they're definitely gonna do something. They're just throwing out a few ideas. So the Cobra Kai creators have confirmed that they're actively developing ideas to continue the beloved Miyagi-verse through spin-off series. While nothing is officially greenlit yet, several concepts have been on the table. The Binary Bros, which is Hawk and Dimitri in college. You got Sam and Miguel's journey in Okinawa, and then you got a Miyagi original story, which I think I would prefer that, to be honest with you. Fans can reassure. Oh, I don't know. Miyagi's so cool. I don't know if you want to ruin that, actually. So I don't know. But they're throwing out ideas. 100% they're gonna get it, bro. 100%. So that's something to look forward to for Cobra Kai fans. I don't think it's going to end ever. They're going to keep pushing it and pushing it. So interesting.
I think I'm done. I think after Karate Kid Legends, I was like, that's it, me done. I'm happy with where it is. It's cool. I don't need it to be extended any longer. And we're not getting like Miyagi Universe would be very interesting on where they head with it. But it needs to bring the heart back, bro. That's the only reason why the show worked, is because the heart that it brought back. And Miyagi, man, like, Pat, man, bless his soul, he's not here no more. For somebody else to take on the role to play young Miyagi, it's a big responsibility, man. You gotta make me love this character, man, because I adore him just with what he's done in those 4 movies. You know, so what you gonna bring to me that's gonna make me connect with this character? Because what Cobra Kai did was bring back some of those memories. It's a very hard. They're hard shoes to fill, man. We're older fans, though, isn't it? We're older fans, so if they're gonna do stories on Miguel and blah blah blah, and them lot, I'm starting to feel like dad now when it comes to his old Western films, and they're much better than what we get now. It's true. I'm stuck with Karate Kid movies, bro. I love them. I don't need them remade or anything like that. I'm happy with the way they are, and I feel like the new Karate Kid Legends did prove that to me, to say these movies are not for me no more, man. I know they're extending the universe and they're growing the universe and they're mixing the universes. It's not for me no more, man. It's like it's weird to get that realization to suddenly say, because we as people, we get stuck with things because it's ours, isn't it? We treat those products as ours. We treat those comic books as ours, but it's not. It's the whole world's, and there are things we're gonna like, and there are things we're not gonna like. I could do it in a respectfully way. Like, I don't have to shit on it like everybody else does. I just saying it's not for me no more, man. It's time. It's moved on from me and it's gone to the next generation, which is blessed, bro. Because that's what it should do. We've have these amazing products, IPs that have spanned across 40 years, bro. That's fucking crazy. So no, let's see where it goes, man. If it keeps me interested. The only reason I watched it was because it had Ralph still or Zach still. Other than that, the new characters didn't really make much difference for me. That's just me, anyway. Miguel's
Mm.
story and Robbie's story, yes, it did. Maybe struck chords of teenage years, but other than that, nah, man. Ralph and Zach are the ones for me, man. So bring a Miyagi story, I'm there 100%. Make it connect, make it emotion, not emotional, but make it connect, so that the newer generation can understand Miyagi and why he did what he did, and the way he was with Daniel-san, like what characteristics made him that character. So definitely.
Yeah, because his family died in the war. I want to see all of that. It's gonna be
Yeah, bro.
touching.
That's
It's
what I'm
gonna be
saying.
touch
There's more to
like
it, bro.
yeah, like I feel
It
like you
gets
should get a
deep.
director like the guy who done Godzilla minus one. I feel like someone like him would put a great Japanese
Yeah,
story
bro.
together for Miyagi. You know
Fucking
what I
hell.
mean?
It get
Yeah,
deep, bro.
I don't know. Let's see. I would love to see a Miyagi one. I just wouldn't want them to mess up that legacy. But yeah, no, deep. All right, we'll see what happens. I guess we'll see what happens. All right,
Yeah.
check this one out. Vin Diesel or out of shape Diesel was in a. Nah, I shouldn't cuss him or whatnot. Confirms Fast and Furious 11. Oh yeah, of course, like confirms. Of course that was going to happen. April 2027, and also the return of Brian O'Connor's. So Vin Diesel announced at Fuel Fest that Fast and Furious 11 will arrive in April 2027, bringing a triumphant return to its original Los Angeles and pure street racing. And in a major reveal, Paul Walker's iconic character Brian O'Connor will return with Dom one last time. Likely a digital integration or archive sort of footage. This final promises to be the most emotional and epic send-off ever. Look, listen, hopefully they got the blessing of Paul Walker's family, which I'm sure they did. I hope. They might use his brother and they kind of put CGI in his face. Like some of the stuff you've seen with AI really looks crazy these days. So I'm pretty sure they can work something out. You know, am I interested in taking it back to the streets and all that? So, I mean, last time, what the fuck happened? Submarines and space and fucking all this shit. I don't know. How you gonna bring it back to the streets? I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna be very honest with this. I'm just gonna say it out there. I don't give a fuck. I probably won't go cinema to watch it because of Gal Gadot. I don't want to see that fucking idiot on screen. I'm boycotting her shit. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it, so I don't give a fuck. So that already put me off. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
No,
Especially
Khalil. No.
fucking yeah, fucking idiot. And then like, listen, this franchise I'll probably watch it maybe on streaming or something. Like because I've had enough. I've had enough. Not that I've had enough. Like it's just entertaining. It's nothing amazing. It's just like entertainment. I'll wait till streaming. I don't think it'll drive me to cinema.
Man, studios better be careful who they cast in these movies, man. Is Gal Gadot back?
Remember, she was back in the last one. She came back alive. She came back in a fucking submarine or something.
What the
And I'm gonna
fuck?
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the last 2 years, like I said to you, my whole perspective on the world and people has changed. So before that, I actually didn't know that she was a IOF terrorist. I'm saying the word. I think she fought in the Lebanese in the war in the Lebanon, not fought or whatever. Not fought. These people don't fight. Remember, they fucking kill women and children. So they kill innocent people. So I don't know. I've never researched and I don't want to. But if you're a part of that army and you support that and the killing of children, fuck you. So she's a part of that. So fuck her. So that's what puts me off that
Khalil,
movie.
no. No,
Yeah,
it's all good. Don't worry, bro. Streaming it is.
we're gonna get
To be
banned.
honest,
We're gonna
I
get
don't want to see Brian no more, bro. Like, let Paul
let
Walker
him
go.
be. Yeah.
Let him be, bro. Let him be. Let him go. Like, respects to him, man. I got enough respect for him. You know what I mean? My guy did a lot of charity work. He was trying to change things in the world as well. I think he was just really humble with what he was doing as well. He's in one of my favorite movies called Running Scared.
Mm.
Remember how good that film was? Uh, Let him be, man. Same thing, bro. I mean, let's see what happens. Yeah, man. Just let go, man. They don't need to bring him back. Like, what's that gonna do? Bring more people to the cinema? No, people are not going to the cinema because of streaming services, man. If you're gonna release it, like Universal release it within a month or two, bro, I am gonna save myself. Say you got a family of four. Each ticket is £20 each, yeah. So that's 80 quid. Minimum popcorn and a drink is like 7 quid, 8 quid. Call it 10 quid. Let's round it off. That's £120 for four people. When I'm spending 150 a year on streaming service, please go away. Fuck off. Where's that from?
Yeah. Fuck
Fuck
off.
off.
I can't remember now, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, fuck
Um,
off, man.
yeah, no, I agree. Now, movies are hard to drag me to the cinema these days. I've spoken about that before. We don't need to go into that again. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Here's
Yeah,
one for you, bro.
yeah.
Go on, go on.
I got to pick up Nia in a bit, so yeah.
Yeah,
Let's.
that's what I'm
Have we
saying.
got?
Let's finish
Yeah,
up. A
yeah,
couple
yeah,
of
yeah,
things left. Three, four things left. Okay,
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Akira live action rights are up for grabs. Warner Brothers lose and exits after 20 years. After 20 years in development hell, Warner Brothers has officially dropped the rights to the live action adaptation of the semi-Japanese sci-fi classic Akira. The property is now up for grabs with the several major studios reportedly interested, despite millions spent on dozen creative attached, including Taika Waititi on One Point. Warner Bros. Is moving forward. Fans now hope a more faithful adaptation can be finally made. Stay tuned. Yeah, so there was all these rumors about the, but not even rumors, it was going to happen. And Warner Brothers held the rights so long and they didn't do nothing, right? So now they lost the rights to it or whatever. This anime, I heard you again. You heard you speak about it with Ken. It changed cinema or influenced cinema. So it changed animation in my eyes. And I mean the colors. I mean, my God, this animation brought colors to the screen in the 80s. I mean, that epic scene with the motorcycle. How many people have copied that in cinema or whatnot? Bro, one of the best impactful animes of all time, right? And for you to make a live adaptation movie, it's gonna be like, I don't know, but Tron, but on color steroids or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy. And now Taika, all love to him, and he'll do a great job if he done like Ragnarok, for example, and use all sort of color themes and maybe wonder. But I'm nervous after what Thor: Love and Thunder. Like he's some of his comedy gets too silly, and I'm not saying he'll make this into a comedy, but what I'm saying is if he went down that route, it's dangerous. Like if I don't think he would have done that. I don't know, but I'm just saying if you start making it a bit silly with that kind of filmmaking for Akira, it's serious, man. That could be a big mistake. So maybe it's a blessing that he moved away from it or they moved away from it. But Akira, man, live action, do we need it? It's got to be right. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
I don't think we need it, to be honest. I don't think we need it. I think as amazing it would be to see it, man. I mean, look what they did to Fist of the North Star, man. Poor Gary Daniels, man. Listen, man.
Oh, that was
I
back
know
in the
you
day, though.
failed by the script, but still, that was basic, man. I know it was back in the day, but even with he did Ghost in the Shell, bro. But Ghost in the Shell still didn't have like the movie looked amazing, did the stuff, but you know, it just doesn't have the same feel as an anime does, bro. Like it's like doing Spirited Away in live action. It just wouldn't work. Studio Ghibli, the guys that did that, is an amazing animation. It's so deep, but yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad he hasn't got it either because I don't think he's an amazing director, bro. But I just feel like that's just not his style of movie making. And I think that's what he wanted to try and do was to go away from what he was doing at Marvel. Because, like, don't get me wrong, what he did for Marvel, like Thor Ragnarok, is wicked. Just the screaming goat in the next one, and
Oh,
I
God.
think he had a solid story in there. But like God of Gore, what do you call it? The Butcher.
God, but
Yeah,
yeah. Wasted
yeah,
character, though. Wasted Christian Bale and wasted character, honestly.
yeah. So screaming goat games, man. I don't want no screaming
Yeah.
goats in Akira, man. So please
Yeah,
leave
that
it
was a
alone.
silly movie, man. Honestly, it was. Anyway, well, look, talk about Mr. Taika. He's got Dread. He's doing Dread. Taika Waititi
Yeah, I heard
ta
about this, man.
tackling Dread movie in Hot Package hit in Hollywood. I mean, same possible concerns. That last one with the thing, what's his name?
Carl Urban.
Perfect comic book Dread movie. It was like a Dread episode, or you know what I mean? It was so perfect. It was so good.
Did you know
I
that
don't
only
know.
made 41 million across the world? Nobody
Really?
went to see it.
Oh, that's a shame. It was so good.
Nobody went to see it. We're the only ones who probably went to the cinema to watch that.
We bought that shit in 3D Blu-ray. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we had a 3D TV and then we bought the Blu-ray. That film is brilliant, bro. It's like one of the
fucking wicked.
best
One of the
comic
best
book
movies.
movies.
Yeah, 100%. That's up there in the top 10 best comic book movies. I'm gonna say that now.
Yeah,
But
it
nobody
really
fucking
is.
went. Nobody went to watch it. Nobody
That's
went
a
to watch it, bro.
shame.
41 million across the whole world, bro.
That's a shame. I don't know how much they spent on it though. I mean, obviously that's a flop basically, but how much did they spend on it?
I don't know. I need to double check. I don't know what the budget was on that, but yeah. Listen, Taiki on Dread. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm worried. I am worried.
And listen, you got
But
to give him
he could
credit.
surprise
Listen,
the shit out of us. People and
yeah,
creatives always surprise the shit out of us. So that's what surprised me, bro. Just
yeah, you
surprised
can't
me.
judge him off Thor: Love and Thunder. That was it. It is what it is, and you know, of course, you have to give him some sort of you know, he's a director, he's a visionary. Like you gotta trust in him as well. Like so, you know,
Exactly.
can't hate on him. All right. quick, let's finish up, guys. Dennis Villeneuve, oh my guy, the guy who done Dune, man, I can't pronounce names, to direct the next James Bond film at Amazon MGM Studios. Oscar-nominated director Dennis Villeneuve, Dune, Blade Runner 2024, The Arrival has officially. Now I'm just, you guys know I'm dyslexic. Well, respect to people. I just can't say
Denise,
names, man.
Denise, just call him Denise.
His
Dennis,
name Denise.
Denise.
Well,
Yeah,
his
Denise
surname I can't pronounce.
Vanilla.
Anyway,
Vanilla ice cream.
you know what?
No,
Ask him to pronounce Muhammad. I bet you can't say it, bro. He's gonna be
no, he can,
Muhammad.
he can, he can. He did that film about the Arabs, his first movie. You get the chance to
Oh,
watch it. It's
I used the
fucking,
wrong example.
yeah. I'll send you the link. It's actually a really good film, bro. It
Okay.
talks about displacement and oppressed, and he knows the story,
Oh,
bro. He's good. He's a
interesting,
good guy.
interesting. Send that to
Good
me.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, all respects. You guys know that I can't read or anything, man. So, anyway, he's officially been chosen to helm the next James Bond movie, the first under the Amazon MGM Studios after they gained full control. In a statement, Denise described Bond as a secret territory promising to honor the traditional and open the path for many new missions to come. Producer Amy Pascal, David Heyman, and Tanya will lead the project. Casting details and release dates are still on the wrap. So they're still looking to cast James Bond. That's on the wraps. There's so many good candidates out there, from Henry Cavill to even Idris Elba to the other dude, I can't remember his name, but listen, great director. So, and if he's looking to hold up just James Bond, just bring James Bond back. MI6, tough guy, smooth guy, shaken not stirred, womanizer. Just keep to the basics and then make a little mission around that. That's all you need, in my opinion. Um, all right, quick one, guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original, returns to theaters for its 35th anniversary, August 16th to the 20th. Check your local cinema listings. It might be up if you want to catch that in cinema. Classic, one of the best, great Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, even for that time. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, guys, check out your cinema listings. It should be out. And then, lastly, guys, to finish off, quickly, or did you know? Did you know that the history of Rotten Tomatoes was actually created by some fans who originally will do reviews on Jackie Chan movies? They were Jackie Chan fans and they'll do reviews of Jackie Chan movies. So, did you know that Rotten Tomatoes started as a simple Jackie Chan fan site? In 1998, three University of California, Berkeley students, Sendo, Patrick E. Lee, and Stephen Wang created a site to collect movie reviews, beginning with Jackie Chan's US films. Over 25 years later, Rotten Tomatoes has become one of the most trusted names in films and TV's reviewing aggregation, shaping the way of audience and studios view fresh and rotten scores. It's an old story, but I didn't know. So I just wanted to share that. That's interesting. Jackie Chan and just being a fan of Jackie Chan, three kids being a fan of Jackie Chan led to Rotten Tomatoes, and now everything's like tomato fresh, tomato this. You've got this. It's become like the go-to place to see if something's valid or not, from critic scores to audience scores, and people take these Rotten Tomato scores like literal. I don't. I still watch whatever I want to do, but that's interesting. Jackie Chan, such a legend, such a legend. He doesn't even know he created Rotten Tomatoes. So that's pretty awesome. Cool, guys. That is it. Kimberly's just on the phone. I'm assuming it's something to do with the little ones or whatnot. Long one today. Had so much news, so much to talk about, guys. We got deep, we got emotional, going through shit, the world, whatever. But that's all the news that we have, guys. Keep an eye out on the channel. Like I said, follow the Brothers Geek Out YouTube channel. All the breaking news is always going to be on there. Everything I read off today was from there. I always check the sources to make sure it's legit. And that's everything. Kibbs, anything else? Take us out. All good to go.
No, nothing else, man. As always, guys. Yeah, massive thank you for all the love. Like, I know the socials are growing and the rest of it. Like, but please check out the podcast. That's like the most important part. Like, I know it's long form content and nobody's got the time no more. It's very hard to just fit in 2 hours or 3 hours of your day to listen to two people talk. So please check out like the Spotify. and Apple Music and Apple Podcasts, because then you can listen to us on the commute. I know watching on a YouTube clip is very hard. I know the attention rate at the moment is we get 2 or 3 minutes and then people zone out or they go through to the sections, which is great. But if you guys want to listen to the full podcast, check out Amazon Music, check out the podcast, Apple Podcast, and there's another one there, Spotify as well. So you guys could catch our podcast on there, on the go, on the commute. You get to listen to all of it, not just sections of it. It's very hard. I know video content, long form is very hard because you guys only digest so much. But massive thank you for all the love so far. We will get some more stuff out there. I think we've got a couple of reviews coming out very soon. I've got a few more episodes coming out as well. So there's never enough content that's not coming out. So you guys are always getting exclusives as well. Recently, you got the Fantastic Four exclusive. Shout outs to Geekout show for that. We did the Superman stuff. I still got more Superman stuff to upload. Like, I'm taking my time with the content, so you guys have got stuff on a daily, weekly basis, so that it's not just the podcast stuff; it's the other stuff we do behind the scenes as well. So check it out. Check out the socials. Make sure you're following us on X. Actually, you know what? Forget X. X is dead. Elon Musk, you're a punk, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna probably delete that because nobody goes there anyway. And if anybody jumps on, they jump on for the giveaway. So I'm not gonna do giveaways on there. I'm gonna move the giveaways to Threads because Threads, we had a massive influx of people on there. We're gonna, you guys are fucking amazing. There's loads of people up on there. So shout outs to everybody who's joined the channel recently as well, who's subscribed. TikTok has grown as well. We're like 5K on TikTok suddenly, which is out of the blue. I'm gonna do giveaways on those platforms. Fuck Elon Musk, man, and fuck X, man, because they ain't doing shit at the moment. So we're gonna delete that. I don't care. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna minimize it as much as I can, but I want to be able to give things back to you guys as well. So we'll do the giveaways on Threads. Threads is really cool. We grew massively on there. Some of the content and videos have been doing really great on there as well. So shout out to the people that are on Threads. Shout out to the people on TikTok as well, because you guys have really enjoyed the videos we've been doing. And I know I get a bit more political on that side of things because I speak my mind on there a little bit more and you guys connect to that. Plus all the not even movie, some clips and photos. You guys are engaged better on TikTok than you do on other platforms. So narrowing it down so that you guys can find us, but make sure you check it out. As always, check the links below. Medical aid for Palestine, guys. You know, they're still going through all the stuff that they are going through, which is insanely crazy. And I can't fathom that they're still going through this, which is fucking crazy. But thank you for all the love, guys. And we'll catch you guys up soon. One love. Peace.
Peace.